Yes, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are in YouTube land, people. I want to say a special good night to you. Welcome to this another episode of the Saudi Crest Show. And of course, tonight, customary Friday night, Thursday night, which is it? It's of course Friday night, and we always have our show on Fridays, more so sports or entertainment. But of course, you know what's going on in the land of our birth. In Jamaica, schoolboy football take precedence over everything else right now. And so we continue to look into our schoolboy football, or previews, reviews, and all of that. Today, the second round of the DaCOSTA Cup has started, and what a wonderful set of game. Lots of predictions, and I'm sure that many of us would have gotten our predictions right. Of course, a few may get one or two wrong. Of course, I was one of them, which got one wrong today as it relates to the win. Good night, Sir Lee. Big up yourself, man. You're late. Well, just a few minutes late. Lee, I tell you the truth. Trust me, I was right here, not even realizing the time was really up on me. Right here, I'm sitting in the studio and never even get an alert. But that is how it is, you know. When your body tired, sometimes your brain go sleep, eh? But I'm happy that you're here. Happy that you and of course your fellow YouTube fans who continue to support the Saudi Crest channel is here and continue to support in different ways. All right. Now, as we mentioned, tonight we should have um, two coaches that was planned. Unfortunately, we won't have the two coaches. We should have one though, and I must say we're looking forward to getting these persons on set to give us their pre-match talk. You know, not so much a press conference, but something that we really want to see coming out of our schoolboy competition. The hype, of course, within the schoolboy competition, as I said before, not so much teams this year in Jamaica, but what I realized is that there's a lot of hard struck coaching going on in our schoolboy competition. So the matchup against the coaches is also good. The matchup against the team, yes, they are exciting. The fans are exciting. But I can tell you, there's a lot at stake as it relates to coaching. There are lots going on. And so we can't leave out the coaching out of it at all. It is why I believe that our football has improved somewhat. Not to say, because there's a debate of what we believe the standards of our schoolboy football is now comparing to yesteryear. But regardless of how we look at it, there is a plus, always a plus coming out with our schoolboys competition. You have seen in recent time that our youngsters are leaving the schoolboy competition going straight into not just the Jamaica Premier League people, but they are going into the national programs. Yes, and not a lot, but guess what? The fact that we have at least one means that there's something good going on, right? We would love to see more, and so we ask the powers that be to invest in our youth, right? Many of these youth just need an opportunity to showcase themselves and, of course, their talent. The fact is, are they really good enough to make the national team? I'm not saying yes, but if we are thinking future and development, we have to start right there. All right. All right. So, where do we start? Tonight, people, we had the results of the games that ran today, the games that were held today. And Steths, Irwin, that was our first game. And we saw that Steths overcame or overpowered Irwin by a goal to nil in their own counter. that was my prediction. I have Steths to win by a goal to nil. So right now, based on the predictions that we had last night, I was the only one to get the goal scoring right. 3 from 7 would have gotten the win column right in the favor of Steths. Of course, we understand, but kudos to those who predicted and predicted right. All right. So Stets has taken a 1 lead going into the return leg, and that return leg will be played at Stets at their home, which you know they are very powerful at Stets. Very, very powerful at Stets. All right, so hold on a second. Let me check these messages. Hold on. All right, so people, you can imagine what will happen on Tuesday in the return leg down there at Stets. The other games we saw Glemuir beat Marant Bay, was it Marant Bay? By 3 goals to nil. Hold a second. Yes, sir. You are coming? Yes, man. You must ask if you are coming. You are coming? Send the link. Not every 5 minutes or so. That's so much. That's it. Sorry about that. So that is one of our coaches for the confirmation. That will be sending the link to come into the studio. So I hope that you people are ready. Anthony. All right. So Stuart, good evening, sir.
The link is not. Evening.
All right,
How are you?
you're ready to join?
No, I want the link. The link is not posted as yet.
All right, I'm gonna.
Want to?
Yeah, man, I'll send it in very shortly, in a little while.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So my co-hosts are ready as well to join the show. So let me just post the link, give the link to Sir the coach, not letting out any now. One of the coach will be coming in. So I'm gonna post the link now, people. I know that my co-hosts are ready to join. But before you do, people, I'm just gonna ask that you will come in after the coach. All right, so just bear with me. Allow coach to come in and give us his few minutes, and then we go. We won't have him for long, but because we know that they are busy tonight ahead of the games. All right, so big up yourself, Dalton. Good night. I mean, Mr. Nijam Campbell. What's going on? Present, I know, man, but you're a bit late. Or should I say, late to exercise your fingers. All right. So, as we are saying, boy, this earphone heavy, heavy, heavy. I'm trying to make. Hey, what say you tomorrow? What for you tomorrow, Mr. Campbell? All right. So, Dalton, you had Stets um, to lose. You had Irwin to beat Stets 2-1 last night. That's your prediction, Dalton. And I haven't seen market. You know, people are going to hide, man. Mobile. Come out, Mobile. But Irwin. Hey, Nida, what you say? You're dropping 7 tomorrow? Oh, boy, I tell you. It's not impossible, not impossible at all, Campbell. But honestly, um, I'm not looking for a 7 from the big side. All right? But yes, I expect them to win. So hold it until we reach there. All right? But that 7 is very, very high. Yes? Not sure that we will see that in the second round. Repeat. Tell you the truth. Doesn't matter the opponent, but not looking for a 7-0 victory for any team. All right, so let me just post people so we can have our own thing. Let me tell you who are the people. So Moby said Irwin would have should win 4-1. Big win he gave, right? And of course he turns around. Well, yes, he gave Steths a goal. And of course that's a winning goal. All right. Dalton, as I said, Irwin to win 2-1. Mark also said Irwin to win 2-1. As I said, Sadi said 1 love. Bimbo said 2-1 to Steths. Um, Stewie. So Stewart also 2-1 to Steths. And of course, Ronaldo said 3-1 to Steths. So 4 of us from the 7 who cast our votes actually got it right in the win column. But of course, I'm the only one who got the scoreline right. So big up yourself, people. Ensure that you hit the like button right now because the actual show is gonna be big tonight. Yes, I'm expecting a lot of people knowing that their team, our teams, will be playing tomorrow. And based on what we have been doing over the past week, we're still expecting that. All right. Now the other game, BB Co versus Paul Vogel, people. Saadi said BB Co could win 2-0, 2-1 rather, and the actual score I believe is 2-0. You know what? Let me double check that score line. Boy, Saadi Crest, me tell you, say Saadi Crest get all of these things right. Saadi Crest most time get not just the results, yes, but the score line right most of the time. All right, let me see the results of these matches coming up. Are not coming up, but it's there. All right, here we go now. I want to make it sure now because me not wrong one. Not even any man in cup right now, man. Come on, hey people, we need a producer. But not willing to give me a producer. All right, so BB Coke people win that game 2-0. All right, over Paul Bogle. So Sadi said 2-1 BB Coke. Moby said 3-2 BB Coke. Mark said 1-0 to Paul Bogle. Dalton 2-1 to BB Coke. Stewart said 1-1. And of course, Ronaldo, star boy, said 2-0 to BB Coke. So right now, only Ronaldo got the score line correct. All right, my people. So that's it so far. All right, here we have in studio now. I'm not sure you want to. I don't know why is he hiding. Sir, you're really hiding. You're here. Everybody know that you're here right now. Help me to welcome the coach of the Magra High School, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeremy Thomas. You will hear just for a short while, giving us a little um, pre-match talk, just for a few minutes. So if you're late, you won't get him. And if you're here now, people, we just want to make the most of it. These are not easy people get and set, especially at this time. Mr. Thomas, welcome again to the Saudi Crest Show. Jeremy? All right, it seems like he's not yet ready. So while he get himself ready, let's look at the Marant Bay Glenmuir game. And the the scoreline today is Glenmuir has won that game 3-0. So right now, so Mobe said that Glenmuir will win 4-0. Saadi said 1-1. So my big loss there. Mark said 3-0. Very good Mark. Dalton 3-1. Stewart 3-1 to Glenmuir, all of them to Glenmuir. And of course, Chuck said 2-0 to Glenmuir, and Ronaldo again 3-0. Ronaldo, you have been scoring very good, man. So right now, everybody except Fasadi said that Glenmuir would have won. All right, so but no wrong. I say I won one, and as I gave my reason, I believe it would have been a 1-1 draw. All right, Facey, Come to work tomorrow, McGrath High 2-0. I want to hear. Hey, listen, man. Let me see if you are serious. Are you ready, Mr. Thomas? All right, Sir Thomas, you can unmute your microphone and let's get ready. All right. So, Sir Thomas, your microphone is mute. Your video is turned off, not a problem, but you must unmute your microphone for us to get going. All right. So, where's the FAC? Come to work tomorrow. I don't understand that. Are you saying I should come to work tomorrow? Margaret will come to work tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll be there bright and early. No doubt about that. I'll be there. All right. Mr. Thomas, your microphone is muted. All right, people. So again, 13 games, 3 games already gone, 13 games to come in the first leg of the second round knockout competition. I don't know what's the problem with Mr. Ronaldo. Big up Saudi. I will join later when the coach is finished. Yeah, man. Enough respect. All right. And let me see if I can assist Mr. Thomas. I don't know what's going on. Let me call him back, please. All right. So, right, just so you go sometimes, there are challenges people that we have to work around. You kick me out. No, man. I don't know why that kicked you out because you were in, but your microphone was muted. I don't know why that kicked you out. All right. So unmute your microphone. I hear good. Sound like the signal is kind of weak. Mm-hmm. Oh. All right. Try again. Just unmute your microphone. Yeah. No problem. Oh, okay, all right, try again. And if it again no problem, when you get to a better spot, you can join if anything, all right? But try again, good. All right, so people, Sir Thomas is actually driving, so that's why he's getting that bad signal. All right, so I'm just asking again, people, are you satisfied with the scoreline? Was this, those who never cast are they giving their prediction last night? Do you think these results are fair results? The 3 games that were played today. I really believe so. Even though I said that the Glemuir game would have been a draw, and I was going so because of what I thought my prediction would have said that one big team would have gotten kicked from the second round. I believe that the game was set up to poised to have Glemuir under some pressure. Not to get kicked out there, but to give him a scare. But Glemuir live up. Glemuir stood up and they did what they had to do because they are a big team. And when they catch, when the big team get the little team, of course, they have to get rid of them. Clean and fair. Of course, knock them over 3-0. Very good one. Can they continue on that vein on next Tuesday? However, that's 3 out of 16 games. So we have another 13 games to go. All right, Mr. Thomas, welcome again. So I'm not hearing you, Mr. Thomas. Leo Fiest, easy 2-0 win tomorrow, Edwin Allen. I don't know what's going on at all, Jeremy. I'm not hearing you any at all. Not hearing Jeremy at all. I don't know why. All right, seems like you're You're having a bad connection somehow, Jeremy. I don't know if is your volume up. I guess probably well, it must so. I spoke to you on the phone, so you should have a good volume. Here we go again. All right, people, let's continue. Hopefully, you'll join us. He's driving, so maybe that's one of the reasons. And the fact that everybody's not here yet, then maybe you will. Everybody will get a chance to hear him live and direct, people. So again, please hit the like button, share the content, and if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. People, we need more people on the Side Crest family, so you need to share with your friends, share with your family and colleagues to ensure that this show live up to the standards, live up to the expectations that we all set here. Again, a number of you, we have 12 people live right now and only 6 likes. So some people are getting lazy. Or is it that you're watching on a very big screen TV and you're not using your remote? But if you're using your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, please hit the like button. It's very, very important that you do so. All right. So, Leo Face, they're saying that easy 2-0 win for Edwin. All right. No problem. So, both fans now from Magra, one from Magra, one from Edwin. So, Facey from Magra, Leo Face from Edwin, both saying that they will win 2-0. All right. Very interesting. So, it's a 2-0 game so far, people. What will be your prediction? But let's go. Let's look at it now. So, we are saying that let's continue and I will actually post um, the fixture for tomorrow. Yes. So I'll put it up live and then we go through each game with our predictions. All right. We want to leave the maybe the but anyway, any game comes first. That's the one that we're gonna look at. I wanted to say we leave the Edinal in Magra game for last until Mr. Thomas joining us, but let's continue to say it. Edinal is the mighty second round killer. You hear that, people? Adrenaline is the mighty second round killer. All right, so since they are the killer people, let's look at the games on for tomorrow. First game on for tomorrow is Port Antonio versus Manning's High. And this one will be played at Carter Park. All right, now Manning's traveling all the way from west to east. That's a lot. Maybe they have been there from this morning or from yesterday. Who knows? That's how it is going now, people. And if you really want to do well, I think that's the case. So we have Jermaine again. Let's see if we have him. This time is microphone. All right. So that we
Yeah,
hear
man, you
from
hear me now?
loud and clear, man. Thank you very much, Sir Thomas. So everything would be good. I'm happy for that. You're joining us. So people, here we have Jeremy Thomas, the coach of Magra, with a few minutes with us. He's driving, so he's unable to show his camera on right now. So again, thank you again for joining us, sir, and another welcome to the Saudi Press Show. How are things going in your camp so far?
Yeah, man, thanks much.
Can you hear me, Mr. Thomas? Mm,
Kinda,
you're kinda.
kinda in a sense.
I was just asking
Yeah,
how things are in the camp, how the vibes in the camp going.
I mean, good. Uh, Good, not bad. The boys are. I think they are ready. They are ready.
Okay, very
They would have been dreaming of getting to places, and
So we have lost him again in terms of the audio. Again, he's driving, especially if he's on the highway. This is maybe what will happen. Maybe you'll have to say he'll join when he completes the highway. Hopefully he can get a chance to pull out. Leo face. No, 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 no. We're not I'm not gonna read that one at all. No disrespect comments in here, sir. You know what happened, Leo? I'm gonna also ask you and any other Magra fan to come on and I will give both of you 3 minutes to give us the reason why you believe your team gonna win. All right. So you'll have that. All right. So again, Mr. Thomas jump off. Let's see what happens. So we continue until we have it clear. Your prediction: Port Antonio versus um, Man. Or before the prediction, let me just run through the slate of game. Taki hosting Cedric Titus at Jacksal. I think that's a TV game. Yes, Cedric Titus doing well, riding well. They have won their group, and of course, big up to the coaches and the technical director from Cedric Titus. Big up Sarah Maridana, and of course Saint Derek Price out of um, Cedric Titus there. We had him earlier on the Saudi Crest show. We also have at 3 o'clock Ocho Royos versus Happy Grove. That I believe is another good encounter. All right. McGrath hosting Adrenaline at Yuatan Sports Complex at 3. We also have Veer versus From at Foga Road in Macon tomorrow. William Nib taking on Central High at Irwin. Christiana hosting Rossies at Brooks Park. The Carteret College, yes, the Carteret College hosting Clarendon College at Manchester High at 1:30, and Belair versus Mile Gully at Manchester High. So it's a doubleheader there. And Black River hosting Cornwall at Steths. Um, wow. Monroe will also be hosting Monroe hosting Manchester High at Steths at 4:30. So that game, I believe, will finish under the lights. Night game. I wonder why Magra never applied to play under the lights at your time. Maybe that would have given Adrenaline a big disadvantage, you know. Big up Central High, my other team. All right, Leo Fierce. Dalton Wright, you know my predictions already. Yes, sir, and I will read them out if you don't want. No, sir, I'm not read them. You know. You better when you come on tonight to talk about them. All right. Uh, so St. Mary High also hosting um, Garvey Massieu at 1:30 at Anatomy Sports Complex. And at 3 o'clock, Horace Clark hosts Dingtil at the same Anatomy Sports Complex. So those are the slates of games. And remember, I said, let me count again, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games. And those games, of course, will be tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow, Saturday. So, people, are you ready for the predictions? Let's get ready for your prediction. And please type it in the chat because I'll make a note of it. So, tomorrow, after the show, after the matches, when we have tomorrow night's show, and please bear with me, people. Tomorrow night's show will be a bit late, and I'm scheduling the show to start at 9:35 tomorrow night. All right. So the first game we're gonna look at, people, is the Port Antonio versus Mannix. All right. So I believe that Mannings will win that game by 2 goals to 1. So Port Antonio versus Manning. So I'm saying Port Antonio will lose 2-1. All right. Anybody want to give us their bet? Come on, man. Some people are sleeping on the show. What's going on? What's going on, my people? Sleeping on the show. All right. Until then, let me take a break with the earphones. Errol Stewart, Manning's 3, Port Antonio 1. All right. So, Stewie, Port Antonio 1, Manning's 3. All right. Let's go. Let's go with it, man. Let's go. Let's see how some people afraid for predicting, especially through the team I played. When they reach to the team, then I go and say nothing. So all right. So all right, Campbell, you said 2-1 to Mannings. Actually you hear me say it, man, Campbell. Hey, I joke me I make here, sir. So 2-1 to Campbell. Anyone else? Let's go, people. We need. Oh, Dalton, you say me no. All right, since you don't want to talk Dalton, let me see if I can go in at the message. You send me your predictions, you're early with the predictions, Dalton. But me know you don't want to talk so early, man. You're afraid. People, Dalton afraid. Dalton afraid to come out and say inside I win 7 love. A joke, man. So Manning's Port Antonio. I don't see that one for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Come Dalton, you don't give me that score there, so you have to give it to me now. You don't have that score there for you, Dalton. So you left out that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me just that. So everyone is game there. Hey, listen, two different scores give me for Garvey, boss. 2 different scores. So sort them out. All right. We don't have anyone. So we move into the next game, people. Taki High versus Cedric Tychus. So Taki versus Cedric Titus. Deal, sorry. Yeah, man. Blues pandem case tomorrow. You come with which of the blues? Because I hear in another forum I kill them, I go and like say a one blues team, So tell me which of the blues you're talking, because fortunate or unfortunate, there will be 2 blues playing against each other tomorrow. So I know where you bet there. All right, so I say Cedric Titus going to win this game by 2-0. So Taki 0, Cedric Titus 2. That is my call. Yes, Russell. Edwin Allen win 4. No, wow. War me say pan them water good. Hold on. No, Mr. Stewart, look back on your text. Look back at your text, sir. Me no want to call it, I don't want to call it. Look back at your text. I think you make a mistake. Aye. Right, Russell, me keep that, but me not reach the adrenaline game at here, sir. So remember it, all right? Are we ready? Me not reach the adrenaline game yet. Mannings, Edwin, from CC, Garvey, Ochi, Cedric Titus, Dingtil for a win. No score line. No, me not work with that white Brad Rush to me. Edwin Allen 2-0 to deal. All right, me not reach to say it. But Dana, listen, Buddy, no. When it come to this part of it, not 3-0 let's Errol. All right, good. When we come to this, me understanding the teams are gonna win. Me want to hear the score line. Tell me score line, Bridget. Show me score line. No, but I tell me what team are gonna win. You're going like you're a bit safe. Just to win. Nah, man. Score line we are talking about. I work with that. Oh, so all right. So people, when you see that Cedric Titus thing there, 3 attacking 9, it's a typographical error, I guess. So deal, what you try to tell me, say tomorrow morning Chelsea will beat Arsenal. Will that set the pace for the game in the afternoon, McGrath versus Edwin Allen? Tell me. I remember we have a whole heap of Arsenal fan here, Even on this show them enough. Can't even work them out, man. Arsenal, man, them big and bad. And quite rightly so. They are playing a brand of football that is very exciting and frightening to some other teams. All right, people, come on, give it some other thing for the tacky. We only have 3 people, 2 people right now talking about the tacky game. And we want to have at least 3 so we can, split it. We want to have the split the votes or the prediction. So me say Taki will lose 2-0. Stewart said Taki will lose 3-0. Um, water gooners. Hey, dear, me know why you come spoil a show tonight, you know. Oh, you water gooners, you know. Don't come spoil the show tonight, here, sir. Talking about schoolboy football, and later on you can get into that EPL, especially when you're giving these teams some very exciting. Is these are army names? As I know that the army people and talk about the sunshine, the water, the wind, all those things, you know, in them coded talks. So let's not get far and won't fall into your trap, sir. All right, so nobody else want to talk or predict the tacky Cedric Titus game. So let's move on. All right, very good. Yeah, man, we are keep it right now. Ochi versus Happy Grove. All right, so yes, Manning's nil, or Manning's 3-0, Cedric Titus 2-1. So Botti says Cedric Titus 2-1. That more here, man. And Manning's 2, what is it? Manning's how much? 3-0. All right, sir. The serious. Ochi 2-1. Now, Rich, what you gave me thing about I next. Ochi versus Happy. All right, I'm not reach watch yet, but I'm gonna put it on since you mentioned in every you give me one text. All right, 2-1 instead to watch it. Edwin 3-1. Hey, I love this. I wonder if I hope Coach Thomas not get free now, but I'm changing man. You know. Yeah, man, because all right. All right, let me see who else up for the bet. Dalton Manning's 3-1. All right. Now that one here, you say, man, I don't know you get Gavi two different score. Two different. You talk about the replay already. Oterius Happy Grove 2-1. All right, 2-1, Mr. Stewart. No problem. Yeah, bet pan Gavi, you know, pan Ochi, you know, Mr. Stewart, because you have a associate with Ochi and them place there, you know. Think me don't know that. I need to get some refreshment. No water, finish. All right, so again, we're at Ochi now, because nobody else no want to bet pan Taki. So we only gone two. So only Botti and Stewart or Sadi. So my time now, people. My time for the Ocherios game, Happy Group. I think Ocherios will win 2-0. All right. Next game. And I guess this is a game all I want to bet pan. Nothing on the easy. Edunalin. Magra versus Edunalin. So Botti say Edunalin 3-1. Hey. Boy, I wouldn't say Edunalin again. We have Campbell say 2-2 Edunalin. Man, tell you, Campbell. Somebody saying you want a big score for Adrenaline now. Wait there, let me can't find it back. Oh, yeah, man. Russell say Adrenaline now we know 4-0. I get no more score, people. I'm not going with. Come on, give me the scores. Give me the scores. Um, Still, where did say Adrenaline now again? Dear Thompson, $50 per Adrenaline winning 2-0. Send me $50 donga. I'm a banker. I don't know who else I go bet you, but send me. FSC say 2-0 to Magra. Dalton I said 2-1 to Magra. All right. You notice how I bet because I have some like a favoritism, you know, no come from one like a part I think they, you know. All right, but no worry no self, man. And Dalton. All right, so Sardin, my big bet now, people. Big up yourself, Chuck. Welcome, 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 Chuck. Big up yourself. Prediction time, Chuck. Prediction time. So Sadi. Hey, Sadi people. Sadi. Say. I don't want to hear my bit. So my prediction, people, is Edwin 0, Magra 1. Now, this game is a big game for discussion because Sadi Chris will be bringing this game live. All right? So we'll have it live right through. I don't know me as an Edwin Allen fan, but my prediction here is just merely based on what I believe and how I see the team play and so on. Now, let's easy win. Edwin, easy win. Easy win, Edwin. We still depend this. So again, give me back your Chuck. What was your score line? 2-0 Edwin Allen. Okay. All right. I'm up with it, boss. Yeah, man. 2-0 Edwin. Mr. Lee. Edwin nil Magra 2. Hey. What, Mr. Lee? Be careful, you know. Edwin nil Magra 2. Blows that skirt, Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, you're a bit big, you know. All right. So, this is what I'm saying, oh people. I'm gonna drop the link in it, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna give two fans to say something. Or should I go to the rest of the team first? Two fans. So I'm gonna drop the link again, people, in the chat. I'm gonna ask any Edwin Allen fan plus any McGrath fan. Just jump in, 5 minutes where I use until, all right, 5 minutes where I give you to share with us the reason you believe Edwin will win and the reason you believe. And we're not going to be disrespectful. We're going to be respectful to each other and we'll list the views, all right? So again, come on right now. Any one of the fans from either team, people, it's with you. It's with you now. See the link there? Come in, lay your face. May you keep talking. Mr. Lee, I know you're betting for Edwin Allen. You're not an Edwin Allen fan. But if you want to come, fine. You are Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen is your second team, I guess. So, Chuck say easy win. So, come in. Face it. I want you jump on. Continue with the predictions. All right, Stewie, no problem. I'm listening to you. Continue with the prediction and then we get on. All right. So, let's go. Next game, Virtek versus From. And that game we played at Fogar Road. So Virtek versus From, people. This game I believe is a very tricky game. Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, you check before you drop a Lee, Mr. Lee, before you drop a sleep, check what you type before I say it. I think you make a mistake. Why? No, sir. I think Mr. Lee make a mistake, right? Sir. All right, so 2-2. Blouse and skirt. The draw. We are safe, Stewie. Draw. Stewie, I tell you last night, and I said it again. Very good prediction this year because I said that this game going to draw 1-1. 1-1. That's my take. Mr. Lee, are you saying that St. Mary will beat Garvey Massey? St. Mary will beat Garvey Massey 2-0. That's what Lee is saying. And Lee is saying is giving his part in case him drop asleep. No, sir. Me all right, I mean, when you drop asleep, I'm going to put you up in a book. But I weird one at the second to last game, that, So now forget it. No, sir. No pressure on my team. So, no, no, me no, Lee, me no comprehend. Lee, come again. You're saying that Garvey are gonna lose 2-0. That's what you're saying, bro. I am biased when it comes to those St. Mary zones, you know. Me not think no level of football play up this stuff we compete with Clarendon teams, you know. Or the St. Catherine teams, you know. I can't remember when last one of those teams back then, right? I said, Chuck, Mr. Lee, sleep already, right? We believe you because that could be a sober prediction. No, man. Mr. Lee, I don't care what you want to say. Wake up, go wash your face and come back, man. I'm not done the show, I don't need it. I just start, it's just a start. Can't be really believe that. No, sir. But anyway, Mr. Lee said that St. Mary High School will beat his team 2-0. Man, anybody in the alliance hear this? I'm not jinx my team. Oh, all right. Me understand. Me understand. Lee is kind of Lee nervous. Lee no wants to them go win and they no win and he feel bad. So he must say the other way around with a hoping thing. All right, so not say no more. Lee is one of those people who's very cold when in team and play, very nervous when in team and play. You know, no fans stay so you know. You think you don't know? Yeah, man, they go and they do laugh. I hope you laugh, keep you up. Let's say, Chuck, Veer 2, although me head says it's going to be a draw, but I'm backing my parish team. All right, Chuck, 2-1, you say. Yeah, man, me think that game, you know. All water gooners take bush. I don't know. Because like you come to bash gooners fan then tonight for Sorry Chris show, you know. Remember, so we don't bash people, you're not virgin. I'm saying bash because I don't name the way you give big bad team. Water gooners? Nah, man, that they cannot know, man, them have a fire. I want one day Link you ride about them, man. One day Link you ride about it. Hey, Link, you need to come by the side of Chris show, come highlight certain things, you know, because I'm sure. All right, so Veer 3-2. Dalton said Veer win 3-2. So Dalton Severa win 3-2. He not type people, but he already text me, he scored them. I don't know if he's busy or what. Wow. Brooks is a 2-2. Aye. Oli Paja. And this man a draw. I see it is 2-2, Mr. Brooks. Alright. So we keep it going, people. Keep it going. We still can take 2 more predictions before we move on to the next game. Alright. From 2-1 Campbell. All right, so this is the first person that Veer will lose. We have 3 jars. Now this hold on. Yeah. So Veer have to win 2 times. We have them to draw three times. And of course 1 time they will lose. Mr. Lee, Veer 2 from 4. So Lee, I don't understand you. After your side beat up Veer, you still feel say your side can't beat St. Mary, right? Why me shocked. Me not tell a lie, Mr. Lee. That one shock me bad. I am shocked. Lee, I am shocked. Yeah, tell you. Just me about some interview, brother. Yeah, man. Some real things. So, hold on. I want to go and pan the cup. All right, so I need to get some water in my cup now. But guess what? Let's go now to the next game. William Nib hosting Central at Herwin. So Nib, people. William Nib versus Central. Hey, I tell you something. I mean, I give myself, and me first, I give that prediction. This will be a very tough game for both teams. Very tough game. I think Central will have the better of the game, and I think Central will win. But I think there will be a lot of drama in this game. So I think this game will end up 4-2 to Central. So Central will win 4-2. That is my prediction. Deal. To all water gunners, me I go take out my water gun before Christmas. Hey, be sure, man, the water gun is stuck, you know. Since a long time the water gun in the fire, mine is stuck. All right. Or stick, whatever you want to call it. I mean, one or 38 water gun that. All right, so continue with the predictions, people. Just give me a minute, less than a minute to get yourself some water. Oh, RR. Wow, Central for semi final. RR, you're late, you know, what go on with you? Were you in the show and not saying anything? RR, make sure so you hit the like button, you know, RR. Now run the show, you know, people will not get enough likes at all. We don't know why. We don't know why we not like up the show. Errol Stewart says Central will win 3-2. Stewart says Central would win 3-2. All right. Yeah, man, this sound good. I think goals will score in this game. Central 3-1, Mr. Lee. Central 3-1. All right. Brooks sister William, they lose 2-1. So Brooks, see. All right. Everybody have Central for win Rasta. What go on? Nobody no come from William Nip. Nobody no there from Chiladi. Come on, people. Come on. Let's take two more. RR was at JFF Street meeting. Is that so? How was the meeting? Nib 2-1 from Campbell. All right. First one that. Play pen and no play pen. Chuck one love. Central. Reggae girls boycotting. God have mercy. Why I don't know what go on in the JFF. Trust me. Every time something come up with JFF. Even every time JFF take one step forward, them take 10 backwards. Nah, I tell a lie. I saw me see it. And I wonder if these things will influence the election. No pay, no play. Yes, man. Why I mean, can't understand. Honestly speaking, I really can't understand. But people give me 1 minute, let me refill my cup. 1 minute, let me refill my cup. I'm back. What's new? What's new? What's new? Let's see what I got in my comments here. Let's check out the comments now. Deal. Wow. Something went wrong. Okay. So, no water gooners around here. All right. You stay there and things are in there. Stay there. EPL restarts this weekend. Yes, man, most definitely. I'll be going to Mount Pleasant game on Sunday. Go down to Jackson. Double header down there, I think, yeah? Hopefully I'll reach early. But not for streaming, people. Randiz. Boy, what's up? Central win one love. Central to win one love. Hold on, I'm going to carry my pens with me. Sorry, no easy. Sorry, got a shrimp pen. No, sir. Hold on, the people. Don't let me jump. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right. So, Randy Central, lad. I want to big, Randy Central to win one love. All right. Good going. Good going. Dunga, on the show to help analyze. Need. Dunga, you hear that? All right. Like up the show, people. One like all night. What? No man, I can't one like. Yes, people, give me a like. All right. Right now, let me tell you how much like me got. 14 like and 23 people up on the show. So 9 still asleep. I may only one person have permission to sleep in the show. One person may give permission to sleep in the show. Only one. All right. Need not to say anything else. All right. So the other game, people. Let's move on from the William Nibs Central game now. So the other game is Christiana versus Rossies. Who are you? They say, are you the only one I get permission to sleep? No, man, I know you're a sleeper. Sleeper, we have one sleeper in our show, man. And they know himself. So I'm alone, I get permission. Hey. So the other game now is Christiana High versus Christiana versus who is it? Rossies. Well, a game I kind of sticky to, Christiana versus the Russians. I say it's sticky because Christiana, I believe, finished the first round very good. All right, so Campbell jump out very quick. Say Rossi is going to win 3-1. It's a 9. Russia going to win 2-1. No mercy for the water goodness, because them are not steal. Them are not steal, whatever that is. Christiana 2-2 for Mr. Stewart. Wow. Mr. 9 and Stewie said Stewart said 2-2. Why Stewie? Why you feel so much better go draw Stewie? I play safe. Stewie, be careful. I play Mr. Lee says Central. What's the Central or Christiana? Yeah, say Christiana. Okay. Mr. Lee, Christiana win 3-0. Why Mr. Lee sound like you asleep? Brooksy said 2-1 to Rossies. Of course, this is so logical. I'm not saying not logical, Mr. Lee, but when I say, oh, you say Christiana will beat Rossies 3-0 when St. Mary High I go beat. I said not St. Mary High. I wouldn't say I go beat Garvey. St. Mary I go beat Garvey. I can't spin also. I want to look away, boss. I want to look away. But anyway, what your prediction? Mr. Lee asleep already. Long, yeah, man. The thing, I mean, nothing him a drink nothing, you know. So, he may be asleep and I say, look good, man. Look good power. Oh, sorry. Oh, true. Make it my bad. My word. I will miss it. I result, give me, I gave result shot to Mr. Lee. Thank you very much for the correction. You not asleep. Because like me went to sleep a while ago. Chuck me went to sleep. But the result with Gavi make me shocked me as I said. Why? Yeah, I tell you. Me dramatize when me see the result from you, Mr. Lee. Me really dramatize. Jaja. All right. Any more predictions for this Cristiano Russia's game, people? Cristiano 1-1 from Chuck. Cristiano 1-1. Backside. Can't believe you can't wait for us. A last game on the sheet, I didn't tell you number and the man I give me LinkedIn score already. Well, I mean, I tell you, let me see where my boss, Dalton, I say, no. Dalton, I wait for company show. I can't wait for him coming, but Rossi's 3-1 for Dalton. All right. Dalton said Rossi's a win 3-1. All right. Let's take it. So, we're going with this. Let's move together again, people. DaCOSTA versus Clarendon College. DaCOSTA College versus Clarendon College. And this game will be played at Manchester High at 1:30. You know what? Hold on. DC says a college versus college, right? Versus CC. I remember I said a CC are one CC. I remember Ronaldo there. Deep in my heart, Edinburgh and Gavia win tomorrow. I just don't want to say it. Oh, as me say, me know, so you're kind of afraid. You know you're kind of afraid. Mr. Nine, you say CC win close cup. You take time on out so far. 7-0. No, sir. I first want this, me see if everybody a jump out. You might get a shocker on live. 7-0, Mr. Nine. Herald Stewart say 5-0. Jeez. You take time with me there. Not too bad. 5-0. Rama Botise 3-0. All right, Botti. Dale Thompson says 6-0. No Rasta. Campbell say 5-1. Brooks say 5-0. Box cover. Like that gonna be biggest score line today, tomorrow. Dalton, read my prediction them boss. Dalton, you see how that I catch me no Dalton. Me can't lift from his screen to his phone. That I kill me virgin. That's why I need one producer. You know? All right, so the Clarendon College 5-0. So Dalton say 5-0 to Clarendon College. Nobody now give DC no chat. My God. You look for Mr. Lee prediction. Mr. Lee says Clarendon College will win 15-0. I don't really believe that, man. Well, have 15 in a second round. That's sir. Mr. Lee, you dramatize me wicked with the predictions, man. Brooks, you laugh. No, man. What I always skip a two day. To a giant show, can give you some prediction. Contact to Mr. Lee, brother. Really, Mr. Lee, you need to talk today. You need a captain talk. 15. I'm looking forward for this game. You know. Why? Everybody outside of the college, and maybe I also expect CC to win. I'm expecting that this should be an easy game for CC, but I'm telling you, it may very well not so easy. My prediction now, see, I know I'm not putting in for me now. So let me start. My thing though, and I'm giving CC to concede one. So I think the card check one, CC five. So yes, we have CC if he score five. But just DC will score. Um, so Campbell also said that 5-1 to CC. So goodly. Chuck, Mr. Lee, another half when him takes that a while ago. me think honestly though, I think Mr. Lee was say 1-5. So CC are going 5-1. Mr. Lee, where you know easy, man. Mr. Lee, everybody have you as a sleeper, you know. I wonder why. I mean, never tell them, say, no. Never tell them, so I say, right now, the only thing, I say, one person have permission to sleep night show. Or say, him have the permission to sleep night show. Me know me not give her like permission there. Or supposed to have monitor the show and ensure say people them alive. All right, people, guess who we have back with us? We have with us Jermaine is back with us, coach of the Magra High School. Good night again, Jermaine.
Hey, how you doing, man? Night, everybody.
Yes, man, you're loud and clear right now. It seems like you reach home.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I got
I
managed to
tell you,
get to.
I tell you. Yes, man. So, again, people, we have Mr. Thomas, Jermaine Thomas here. Very experienced coach, as coach at the schoolboy level, intercollegiate level, and also at the Premier League level here in Jamaica. So, you understand what I'm saying. I was asking you, though, how's the vibes in the camp?
I mean, good. I think the boys are up for it. You know, they are. I think they are ready. Let's put it that way.
Well, on a second, there are some people in the chat that are easy, you know, man. Mr. Lee, can bet anybody $50 to CC a win by more than 10 goals tomorrow. My God. I'm glad I know my grad them a play. Mr. Thomas would have probably jump off a show with them.
I tell you.
All right, so Mr.
Nah,
Nine said Mr. Thomas is a good coach. We all know that. Thank you very much, sir. Sir Nine. So yes, sir. The second one started, and I'm sure you were looking forward to to this time around. And of course, it is a very, very tricky game, a knockout game, two-legged knockout game. But before I reach into that, what's the status of this Magra team? Do you have any injuries or noticeable absentees coming into the second round in terms of cards? And so I don't think cards are there. Are the cards released from the
no,
first round?
man. No. Everybody's okay. There is the cards. I don't
Okay,
think they're brought over anyway. So I think
okay.
everybody's good.
Everybody is good. So we're
Yeah, man.
expecting
Everybody's right.
Magra and 100% coming out. Um, sir, we're not going into your arrangements or your tactical moves for tomorrow, but this, I believe, was the only encounter that was there last year. So last year you played Edunalin in the second round knockout at this very same stage. Is this matchup at this time mean anything, any significance to you outside of being in the second round?
I mean, we played them twice last year. We lost on both occasions. Uh, yes, it does. It means a lot. It means a lot to us as a school because pretty much we had um, the same. Some of the boys with us. Some of the boys we had last year, they are still there with us this year. So I
Okay.
mean, everybody will be remembering what happened last year and wanting to probably do a little bit better this year. And
Mhm.
everybody wants to. Every single coach I know wants to get into the quarterfinals. Everybody, want to get their team as far as they can. So I think the players looking at the matchup last year, then seeing the same matchup again, they would love to get into the quarterfinals, and I think they'll be working for that.
Okay. Based on I am sure that you have retained a lot of players. This Edinburgh team also, as I know, retain some players from last year. But the fact that you have won, you have lost both home and away. Your home game last year would have been way at Jacksal. How significant it is now to be in your backyard, not at the school ground, but in Euroton, where you had played already, and you should know the ground itself, both players and coach. How significant it is
I
to be
mean,
close to home.
I think it's much better. The mere fact you are really close at home, it says a lot. Last year we traveled to Maypen and then we traveled to Jacksal in the boiling sun. It was an experience and a half, I think, for the guys. But when you do have a program and you are putting things in place, I mean, exposure is always good, and whether it be good or bad experience, it is worth sometimes having those experiences because the kids will only get better with age and time. So we were exposed last year, I think, to a very good adrenaline team. They really played, some good football and stuff like that. We matched them in some instances, but we just never managed to score. And in football, that's the most important thing, in football, to really to score. And if you realize on both occasions, we never managed to score a goal. And I think that was our downfall last year.
This year, as you mentioned, that you have scored a number of goals in the first round, and we all know that this zone in Zone J here was very very competitive, even though you end up being easier than you have thought. But would you say that this year, in terms of goal scoring, is better off than how it was last year?
Well, the stats are there. The stats is there. Yes, because we'd have scored far more goals than we scored last year, and we'd have, of course, conceded far less as well. So I'm thinking that, yes, we have been scoring, but football for me is played on the day, and it's execution on the day.
Hmm.
And so you and I could plan from now till tomorrow. It's important to plan, don't get me wrong. But on the day, the guys would have to come out and demonstrate that they would have learned, or what they would have learned in training over the past couple of days or weeks, and then put it on display. So I'm banking on that.
Okay. Would you say your goals it is spread among right across the team, or your offensive line responsible for the bulk of these goals?
I mean, right across. Everybody has been chipping in one way or the other. So I think it's right across.
How much have you um, know? How much you right now you know about this Edunalin team? You think you have seen enough, hear enough, and
Well,
to
what I
get
will
across
say,
them this year.
the little that I will say no is that they are very robust and very physical team. So I will keep it at that for now.
You talk about robots, and I've said it on this show and even during commentary during your games. I think Edwin and Magra are the two teams I've seen in DaCOSTA Cup who run very hard, very robust. And if you really want to stay up with them, you have to outplay them in that matter. What sort of plans you're looking at? What is it you believe you'll be getting up against at Edinalin team? Do you think this Edinalin team will be coming similar to what they come with last year?
Um, Sometimes you see, as a coach, it is sometimes difficult to look at football that way because different coaches plan different ways, different methods and strategies and stuff like that. So for me, it is on the day. What am I seeing on the day? What am I seeing the first 15 minutes versus what we are seeing in the second 15 minutes? System can change. I mean, different players. You and I can be here planning for something, and tomorrow turn up at the game is something totally different. And probably
True.
the number 41 no start. And probably the number 70 never start. I'm come off the bench. And probably they never use a tall goalkeeper, them is a short one. So for me it is seeing, analyzing, the watching the game, and then quick as possible, make the necessary evaluations, and then we work from there. But it's good to scout, don't get me wrong, it's important. And some coaches may never ever change. They'll turn up and play the same system right through and through, while some will. And that is
Okay.
why I tend to leave it most of the times to what I'm seeing on the day.
Okay. Now, sir, you'll be playing at the Yuatan Sports Complex in Yuatan. Um, very big field, very nice field in my opinion. What can you say about that field? How much would that field do for the game tomorrow in terms of the type of football that we're expecting to see?
I think it's one of the better fields in the parish, if you ask me, as it relates to was cut recently, and lush green grass. So I know the ball is going to be moving on it. You won't be getting out of bounce and them stuff. So I'm thinking that the football is going to be very, very attractive tomorrow. Very, very attractive.
Very attractive. And I'm sure playing at home, you are looking for nothing but a victory.
Well, I mean, playing at home sometimes, it can it can go both ways, and it depends on the age group that they're playing at home with. Because playing at home sometimes affects different age group in different ways. So I mean,
Can be
some
additional
youngsters,
pressure, eh?
right, maybe they may get a little bit timid because you know they're at home and everybody the expectations sometimes are so high, and if you're not experienced, let's say you're not using a third year team,
Uh-huh.
it can be tricky.
Okay.
If you're using a team 15, 16 average age group, that can be tricky. But probably 18 with a few 19s or just 18, 17, it can work in your favor. So it depends. In sports, everything depends. It all depends. Weird way to view it, but in sports, it all depends. Can work for you and it can work against you.
Now, as I said, it will be a very short one. I know you have to go, but
Mm.
I must ask you this one though. Going through the latter part of the stages, and you're probably watching the ranking, knowing that it can change from time to time. Would, would this particular ranking that you got, are you satisfied? Were you looking forward to facing up an Edinal who you know this type of robust type of play? Did you have any preference, so to speak? You'd rather play a particular team from a particular zone or not? How do you see the ranking?
For me, it is once it comes on to this part of the season, my mind is open because the ranking is tricky, very, very tricky. Because you can have some perennial teams finishing high up in the ranking, and then you have some teams who are, let's say, average teams finishing on the other end of the ranking. So probably a team down the road may draw a game and lose a game, and you're looking at one of the big guns down there. So for me, my mind is always open. Um, Anybody comes, you would have to deal with them, whether the result be good or bad. So I'm prepared to play. I mean, anybody, because if you want to do well, if you want to advance as far as to the semis or get to the finals, I mean, you are going to play the big boys at some time. So
No,
what
this
more?
is this is probably your is this your fourth year in the second round
Ah,
or third year?
so 2019. Um, we are in a fourth, right? Fourth.
Right. So yeah, and so you have gone to the semifinals once. I, I,
Right.
I
One.
was the breakout year
One,
as well.
right. So one semi, 1 quarter, and then this is the second knockout one. So four, right?
Right.
And
So
19 was a breakout year, as you said.
since you don't want to give us any prediction of the score tomorrow, can you tell us how
Mm.
far you're looking at? What was your goal coming into the competition? And as it is now, where do you think you'll end up at in this
Well,
competition?
coming into the competition, we wanted to, of course, get out of our zone because our zone is a tricky one. Every single game we play is a derby game. Every single game we play is rough and tough, and everybody fight hard and wants to win. So we wanted to get out of the group. I think psychologically, I think that would have done a world of good for our program as well. So we wanted to get out. At this stage, at this juncture of the competition, for me, it is 50 minute by 15 minute, half by half.
Wow.
I mean, we you have youngsters that their minds are so impressionable sometimes, they interpret things different ways. So I hate to throw pressure on my team. For me, it is step by step, you know, minute by minute. Let us play moments. That's it for me. I don't necessarily make the big predictions, and I just take it step by step, game by game.
Okay. So yes, sir, Thomas. So finally, though, the competition so far has been very, very intense. You were second to Dingtil, and of course, you have lost to Dingtil twice. The only two games that you have lost. But really,
Mhm.
the rest of the competition, would you really believe, based on your zone and the other zones that you have seen or heard of, what's your take on the competitive nature right across this competition?
I mean, I think it's very competitive, because I think you have some good coaches right across Jamaica. And they know the rules that ISA would have changed over the past couple of years, would have allowed schools to be keeping their some of their players, or all their players, or most of. So you find out that most of the teams now are very, very competitive because they're keeping some of their quality players. So you would have been seeing and hearing a lot of close ones, and do you remember the Clarendon group with Dembe and Central Eye, or close that was, and there are a couple of other groups too that was that Monroe Steths down the road. It was very, very close. I mean, Irving, Cornwall, St. James as well, you know.
Yes.
So I think the mere fact that the schools are able to now hold on to some of their quality players, and then the coaching education that I think that has been taking place across the island. I mean, you're seeing schools really playing football, and you see better condition teams and stuff like that. So I think all in all, I think it's good. I think it's good.
Sir, do you want to leave us with a prediction for the game tomorrow?
Before I leave you with anything at all, if I may, anyways,
Yes.
let me just use this opportunity to ask. I mean, our past students, our beloved past students, our beloved past students, in and around the Lindsay there, or even outside. Anybody watching or hearing this, I mean,
Yes, man, you have a few fans right now on YouTube.
right, the school is located in Treadways, just 10 minutes outside of Linstead, or Yorton. We do have a solid U14, a solid junior program. We were unbeaten last year. Our junior teams, both of them were unbeaten in our zone. I think both of them went to the quarterfinals. The year before, we were like 2 goals away from getting to the semifinals. We traveled to Manchester the year before. We drew 0-0 with them. We went to Cornwall College, beat them there, and we drew 1-0 with Glemuir at home. I mean, they went through that year. You know, I mean, 3 boys from that U14 team are current starters in our DaCOSTA Cup team this year. Our
Very
under
good.
16 team did extremely well last year. We managed. Clarendon College U14 came by Magra last year. We beat them as well. Cornwall came back last year and we beat them. We got past them there before in Montego Bay. So we have a good program at school. But what we're lacking is support. We're really lacking support. It is not easy to run these programs on little or nothing. And
True.
our school, the principals and VPs, everybody tried their endeavor best to give us and to source things for us and to support the program. But we do need a lot more. And we're really grateful for the help that we're getting from inside school. But honestly, we do need a lot more. So for those who are listening or watching, and you have any kind of affiliation with Margaret High School, whether you used to go school, we have some Margaret Pass students who are big supporters of school like Dintil and Charlie Mount, because they said that um Dintil and Charlie Mount was the
Was the
you
school
know
in the
the
city, right? They were the school
right
that went to.
and right and those schools want them over. But I'm here to say that we have some blue shirts by school to try and win back some of those supporters, because we need the support, guys, and whatever you have, whether it be water, Gatorade, whatever you have, you can stop by school and leave it with the principal. We will get it. We will get it. Nobody has to give anything to me personally, but leave it by the school. Just find the principal, the VPs, and they'll give it to us. But whatever help we can get, we do need it because it takes a lot to do what we are doing. It takes a whole lot. All
Really
right.
and
But
truly.
for tomorrow, to tomorrow listeners, for me, it is playing moments, dealing with the moments, whether it be attacking or defending, play the moments, do the right thing at the right time.
That's your prediction.
Right. Moments, doing the right things at the right time. That's me.
Yes, people, I say I heard from Mr. Thomas there, Jeremy and Thomas, the coach of Magra, soliciting your help, your support for the football team. You listen. And I know that I have. Mr. Facey, you are dear. You have been very, very vocal in your typing.
Is
I
that
must
Margaret?
say.
Is that Margaret? Is that
He's a
Margaret past
Magra fan.
student?
Yes, man. He's on show right
Yeah.
now. So his prediction for the game tomorrow that Magra will win 2-0.
Wow.
So he's there, and there are a few others that have predictions. So I figure that they are Magrapa students. So people, help I understand where he's going and listen to those results that he got. So you can imagine the dynasty that he's creating over there in Magra. So people, wherever you are, if you are abroad, if you are away from your town, whichever team you support, make your way to the Bramwell Clark Sports Complex. And if you're unable to be there physical, just join the Sadiq Crest YouTube channel and you will get your live feed. Thank you very much, Jermaine, and I wish you all the very best in this encounter. Hopefully, as I said, this is a grudge match. He doesn't want to say it, but of course, I'm sure that you want to turn back the times of what happened last year. So, looking forward for a very good game from you and
Yeah,
your team.
man.
So,
Thanks much again, man. Respect.
all right. Yeah, man. Blessed. Thank you very much for tuning in and hope all the best goes for you and your team again. So, people, you heard him. What's your take? So, those of you who are from the Magra stable, those who have gone to Dingtil, left Magra, gone to Dingtil and Charlie Mount, come on. You have got enough to say that Magra culture has changed for the better. All right? So, come on and support. All right, so people, that's it. I'm gonna drop the link now in the chat for us to get our regular or our newly, not our newly panelist, yes, who have come up. So, Mr. Burke, big up yourself, the manager of Dingtil. Big up, Sir Jeremy and Sadi. Thank you, Mr. Burke. You're a fan of the um, Sadi Crest show. So, people, that's the link, and we're going to continue with our prediction show. And of course, our panelists who should join us in a little while. That's the link. So, jump in as soon as you are ready for us to have the full discussion and continue to go. Again, people, if you want to come in, it's a face I ask that you come. along with your face, but none of you want to come in and show your piece, right? So, Mr. Stewart, Sir Dalton, your course, Mr. Minan, read your predictions. That's not true, sir. I have them. Your last prediction for DC Clarendon College, you say 5-0 and I put that in. You know, listen, I figure that you're very busy, Dalton. I don't know what you're on with. So let's go. I can't read them unless we reach the game. Good? So come in, Mr. Stewart. Yeah, man. Come in, Ranklin, Mark, where you there? Or whoever else want to join, people, we can take you in. We have the discussion. People, we only have half an hour left to the show. I promise I won't be very long. Tomorrow will be a very, very long day for Saudi Chris. All right? So while I'll be at the game streaming, prior to the game, I have other responsibilities to ensure that this game runs smooth, and I have to do that from early. Also, immediately after the game, people, I have to join a class. All right, so I have some training that I'll be training some adults. That is not no no so-called students this time around, but adults training immediately after the game, actually 5:30. So I don't have much time to play around. So I can't do much long tonight. But let's go. Let's continue. So I'm waiting for you people. Steph Curry. Steph Curry, a football. We are doing tonight, on a basketball. Respect, Steph. Thanks for joining. Hello. It's so shocking that all the DaCOSTA Cup coverage is around the schools in Clarendon and surrounding parishes. Everybody forget about the giants like Rossies and Cornwall. Oh Lord, what a very good point. You are so right. You are right, Steph Curry. But I can address that. But I will say to you, and if you listen to my podcast, if you join me regularly, or even now and again, you will hear me talk about those schools. But the fact is, for us, let's say Saudi Crest, I am from this area in St. Catherine. It is very difficult for me, really. Come on, Ronaldo, man. See the link, they jump in. You first, then, sir. Since they know I come in, you start the show. Oh, see, Errol jump in, yeah? So we get him in. Bless up yourself, Mr. Stewart.
Yes, good night, everyone.
Ronaldo just a wonder if I'm not joining, so I tell him to jump in before, but you're fussing. So I was addressing Steph Curry saying that, boy, nobody looking at the old giants like Rossies and Cornwall. But the truth is, people like me, for example, I am way out of the west. I am in Linstead, so to speak. So this is where I see most of the games. Linstead, Clarendon, and so on. All right, take you 15 minutes. All right, good. So when you reach Ronaldo, you can come in. 15 minutes, go and run your shot, boss. I tell you from now. Mr. Stewart, a hold the timepiece, and we're not going past 2 hours. All right. So I always mention, I look at the work that they are doing, in their different zones coming up, and I talk about them clearly. But I understand where you're going. Again, you're saying, to be fair, as a Russian fan, we won't be challenging, and Cornwall won't be either. But I just saying, be big up though. Yes, I understand, and I don't say you're not challenging. I think Rossies is doing well based on the competition so far. They have been doing well.
I have not been following them much. I have not been, following the results, the teams. Maybe last year I did more of that. So, sometime when like a forum like this, as a panelist, I'm not armed with the information or most of the information that would make me more, meaningful and so on. But I listen along and give my little piece whenever I can on issues regarding the competition.
As always, as always.
Yes,
So, Steph,
exactly.
big up yourself, man. Glad to know that you're a Russian fan and you are here. But the truth is, you can give us some information on the Russia's team. We don't know much. So if you want to join us, you can really come along and, sell the Russia's team. I don't know. We don't know much, to be honest with you, away from how we follow the games in the different zones. But, I can't say, well, there's a number 3, number 4, number 8, number 10 player who is very exciting of such. So you could give us some information, not a problem. And that's what the Saudi Crest show is all about. It's a family. Dalton come in and gone. I'm so busy, man.
Yes, it's good that persons who are fans of or has some connection with a particular team or teams has knowledge, would have been following some teams from their area or so on. They don't have to be fans, but they have knowledge about how the team is performing, the players to look at, the ones to watch and all of that. It'd be good if those person can come on as a panelist and then share those information. So at least we'll be better informed, whether by predictions or otherwise. We can use those information well.
Right. So yes, Steph Curry, you always watch the channel. Respect, man. Bless up yourself. And as I said, Steph, if you want to jump in, I just the link. Come and share a little more about Rusty's. Yes, would appreciate that. All right. Your neighbor from Cornwall, Sir Dalton. Pick up yourself. Thank you for joining.
Oh, Dalton is finally here.
Yes, but I'm always in the dark. You see the light behind him. I don't know why I'm afraid of the light. You see, because him full of mouth so much, Sir Stewart. Him afraid when him go and the matches, people recognize him and shout him, especially when him team not do well. That's why I'm hide.
Like that person who in the Garvin Massio fan there, who apparently predicted against his team because of the fear, the jinx. He said he don't want the jinx to follow his team because of him.
Mr. Lee, I want to be biggest fan for Sandy Christina. So I tell you, I'm nervous. Him probably jump asleep by this, but when I watch it, I'm going to hear me say that. And so, yes, Steph Curry. Listen, Steph, you see why I want you on the show? We have a Dalton here on the show and keep going and coming. He's a diehard Dingtil fan. He said to us the other night that as soon as Starboy start playing, Dingtil are going to be a different team. So Rossi's, you're saying that Starboy is at Dingtil? No. Yes, and he has not played yet. Information gathered. We have the manager here and show to so maybe he can give us a little tap up to see what's going on. Mr. Burke, can you tell us if that Russian youth will be playing tomorrow? So we have a lot of people here who can give us information, man. We don't have to be piggy banking or guessing around. Trust me. The manager of Dingtil is here. Steph Curry from Rossi's is here. Dalton from Dingtil. Hey, listen, we have it all. But I've seen him play once, that youth from Rossi's. I didn't see a lot to say, to give a fair assessment. But based on what I've heard, he's a very, very good player. And by so means, we are expecting to see them. If he's eligible, I hope to God, nothing of the unforgiven don't come out in that player or the introduction of that player. But I figure that he will be fine. He will be fine.
The team that Clarendon College will be playing tomorrow. Where they're placed in their group. Where they were placed.
They came out as one of the best third place.
Oh, one of the best third place. Okay. I was trying to. I know they didn't top their group, but I was trying to figure out based on the predictions. And of course, I know that it probably just by I don't know much about them, probably anything at all, but I just figure that they're a team that Clarendon College should win quite comfortably. But why I asked is that prediction of 15-0. I was wondering, like you can give me some stats on that team there, that same third place. Is one of those third place I was talking about last night in our show when I was saying that when I was saying that there are teams, there are teams that scored more points. I think one another group had more points, 17 as opposed to theirs 15, and they still advanced over that team. Yes.
And they have conceded 14 goals.
This team that is here, we're playing Clarendon College, conceded 14 goals.
14 goals.
And how much they scored?
They scored 27.
Oh.
So they can score goals. They can score goals as well.
Okay, probably just outscore their opponents. They probably have a team where they'll outscore their opponents.
And for the past couple of years, they have been coming out of the zone looking good. Last year, I think they were very disappointed too. That Gavin Masio, I think, beat them 8-0 or something to that level in the, was it the first leg? So Garvey Massey dispatched them in a very embarrassing way last year. So, you know, that's maybe why Mr. Lee, who is a Garvey fan, is saying that they're gonna get 15.
Oh, so is a garbage once your fan predicted 15.
Yes.
But is that it's not the same team that they gave 8? Maybe it's not the same team in terms
Well,
of their.
what I think about football, we don't look at the individual sometimes, we just look at the name of the team and say, well, they're always weak or they're always strong, especially when you're a fan, so to speak.
Rossi is probably, the yesteryears when they were kingpins, when they were
Mhm.
dominant. And so they're a shadow of their past right now,
Yes.
not playing as well as they used to be.
But remember in recent time, Russies has won the DaCOSTA Cup, with Coach Vasarenas. Out of the blues, they were not even um, seen as a challenger that year. But Coach Vasarenas always tend to get the best out of whatever players he has. So I
So
think
is it here that Lenny that they beat Clarendon College that year?
the same year.
Oh, that is like a coach. That result is like a coach is like it's just somebody who is more strategic. One
It
coach
was.
being more strategic than the other.
It was. It was. It was. Dalton, talk to us. You're back. I don't know what's happening with Dalton. I mean, Sir Stewart having a straight red stripe.
Hello.
Am I with?
I know.
Yes, Dalton, we are hearing you mumbling.
I
What's
get
so?
you.
Dalton seems to be talking about somebody. All right, we didn't finish the predictions. So while we are here, let's get at it. So we are now at Bellier versus Mile Gully. To be honest, I am also calling this one a 1-1 draw.
Can you give me some stats of these teams? Can be guided by my decision? My prediction will be guided more inclined to from that those information there,
All
like the
right, so
teams how they performed in their respective groups.
Bellier did very well in their respective group. They came second behind Manchester High. They lost two, and those games are Manchester who beat them twice.
Okay.
They have scored 34 goals and conceded 8.
Oh,
So
and who they and the other team, their opponents?
and they're playing Mile Gully, who topped their zone, another Manchester zone. They topped that zone with 23 points. They have scored 18 goals and conceded 7.
23 points. How many teams in that zone?
6 teams.
Oh, six. Okay.
So they played 10 games,
Oh, okay.
same
Okay.
as the Belair team. So one is first, one is second, but one is with superior goals and even points, you know. So 24 points, the second place win would have gone to get, which is Belair.
I would in Bellier, the one with the 30 something in goals and the
Mm.
20. Um, I would 2-1.
2-1.
Yes.
So Mr. Nine is saying 2-0 to Belair. And you say 2-1, Mr. Stewart.
Yes.
All right. Stewart 2-1. All right, people, continue. Let's go. Yes, so really and truly, I think Belair is a better team than the Mile Gully. They were in a more competitive team because last year it was the Cartret who run up to Manchester High, and those three teams were doing ding dong. I remember the game. I think this Belair team beat Manchester High in one of those games last year. So they are a very competitive team. If my memory serves me right, I think Belair had beat Manchester in one of those games last year. Unexpectedly, a very shocking result.
Okay. Probably those
So
sign of something to come.
yes, and we have seen it. They are doing very well. And when you listen and you look at some of these games, so of course, Dalton is saying he's having a problem getting in. I don't know. Restart your system, Dalton, because you came in. It's just that we never hear you. All right. So let me see on what Dalton predicted for Bellier and Mile Gully. So Dalton says a 2-2 draw.
Okay. Where will this match play?
This match I think will be played at Steths.
Oh, how many games will be at Steths tomorrow?
Oh,
Tomorrow.
sorry, no, this game will be at Manchester High. Sorry.
Oh, Manchester High. Which
Yes.
game? Which venue will host this 4:30 game tomorrow?
Steths.
Oh, Steths. They have lights. Okay, so the Monroe Manchester game will be played on the light.
The Monroe Manchester game, yes, because it starts at 4:30, so I suspect
Yeah,
the lights will
the light.
turn
Yes, in a
on. Yeah.
second. Yeah, so it will turn on the second.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. Mr. Lee say 1-0. Sorry, 1-all. So Mr. Lee, all right, you go sleep and come back 1-1. And Mr. Yes, Campbell, you're saying 3-2 to Mile Gully. All right. We have two Campbell now, we have Nijam and we have another Campbell, so I'll differentiate.
Whose home game is this will considered? Whose home game this will be? This
Bel-Air,
is Glemuir home game.
they name first. So,
Okay.
well, hold on, you sure?
But Glemuir is not named. Oh yes, they are named first.
No, I think though, it's that, yeah man, it's Bel-Air. Bel-Air is the home team.
Okay.
Bel-Air is the home team. Mr. Nine, what you say? Steths light too dark. Last year final a flashlight people.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same game, the same place that Clarendon College will be playing the cartridge, the same ground.
Yes, the same ground.
Okay.
I wonder why they never give Clarendon College the
The later one, if they really wanted, but this is about the money too. This is about the money.
So you want
Look here, you have to.
first.
I have held competitions and so on. I have been, I have held, competitions, and this is a strategy to get persons there as early as is possible. Okay.
Yes.
So when you play that Clarendon College, everybody want to see Clarendon College game. So you make that game be the first one.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Okay. So more people come in early.
That's correct.
Good strategy. So Dalton is saying his service is going in and out. All right, Dalton, never mind. We will continue as soon as you get a chance. You can jump in. All right, so Ronald White, you're just coming in. Scores in today's matches, please. All right, so the scores in today's game. Steths beat Irwin 1-0. BB Coke. Is it BB Coke? BB Coke beat Paul Bogle 2-0. And Glenmuir 3-0 over Morant Bay.
What was my prediction on that game? The BB Coke Paul Bogle game.
The BB, let me check it back. The BB Coke Paul Bogle game for you, Mr. Stewart. Let me double check.
I think it was a draw.
1-all.
1-all, yeah. It was a draw.
So you had a 1-all draw. So that was the score, Sir Nine. All right. Honestly, people, when I hear about Steths, that light thing, and our little place here in Linstead, in Ureton to be exact, the Bramwell Clark Park and Sports Complex. That's the name of it, people. Formerly called the Bramwell Clark Park and Sports Complex.
Okay.
Formerly called Goat Pen, aka Goat Pen. Or should I say, otherwise known as Goat Pen. It's a relatively good ground. We have lights there too. We have played a lot of night football there, especially Corner League. The lights are not the best. I don't think it is in the standard that could host real professional games. But what I have seen, it's far better than that light of Steths at Steths.
Oh, it is better than the one that is presently at Steths.
Well, I don't know if Steths have improved this year, but what we have seen last year, the light at Bramwell Clark is far better.
Oh.
So I don't know if any improvement on the Steths lighting this year. Maybe somebody from Steths have to come
they would have taken a lot of things into consideration, in terms of teams playing. Those teams, like those games, there are two games there, Cornwall College and Black River, neither of which those teams are not on this side of the island. The Monroe, Manchester also. So unless there are some other games on this side where you could have like two games at that venue where McGrath will be playing Edwin Allen, Maybe you could have two games there, but they probably know why why they're doing.
Well, if they, I think they could have two games, but based on the teams that would have given home advantage,
That's what I'm saying.
you
You have to
wouldn't
take that into consideration.
think till he's traveling and so on.
Mhm.
Right. But most
And
definitely,
I think what will happen in going forward, I think they will be given some some maybe two games or possibly quite possible night one a game like a 4:30 match that
right.
Manchester that who has it, Steths.
At Steths, it
Yes.
is Manchester versus Monroe.
Yes, so maybe going forward, considering that they have the facility there at where this game against Energy will be playing in Newton,
Yes.
maybe they will do that going forward.
Yeah, man, and most definitely, I am integral in the running of that complex too. So I
Wow.
know what it is.
Okay, okay. Right.
So people, I am saying, I don't think ISA is planned these second rounds and so on for night games, but maybe they could look into it to see if it can pull out a little more. And sir, I can tell you see if this game tomorrow was playing at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at Yuatan, you wouldn't have space, you wouldn't have any space at all to hold people in that row. The people on this side loves the night games.
Yes, but I think the administration too, they have taken certain thing into consideration. Night games, one team, and most time you find it that way, and one team that are not accustomed to playing on the lights would be at a disadvantage. And
Yes, I know that.
yes, and it's natural that more people will come. It's 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock when people are not at work, will have gone home and have more time to come and attend this game, as opposed to at 3 o'clock. The
Mhm,
average person is probably at work and so on.
mhm,
So it will definitely um, be generating more persons the later the game is held.
mhm. Yes, that's true. So yes, I know the night match is out. It's not a part of the it's a setting. Just say because I think the lights will be turning on at oh Lord, will be turning on at States tomorrow. All right. So all right. So Ronald White, you just a come in with the Magra prediction. We got past that thing, but I'm gonna write it down. You said 2-2. So Ray is saying 2-2 Edwin Allen versus Magra. All right, it was still. Because Ray hardly bet on that game. All right, Ray. So we give it a 2-2 game. All right. All right. So Belair Mile
Oh,
Gully, nobody else coming.
before you go further, that Edwin Allen, did Edwin Allen play Magrat not last year? Didn't Magrat play Edwin Allen the year before also?
No, it
Okay.
was just last year they played the first time.
Or they didn't meet them the year before.
No. We'll have
Okay.
to see. If that was the case, sir, I would call this one match fixing.
No. Are you sure? You're certain? You're certain about that?
Yes, last year was the first year they actually
All right.
played. Mr. Nine, come. I like that when I hear this. Compre. Compre to Magrat. Number 9, Brace. Hold on. Okay. So you're saying the number 9 from Edwin will score both? All right. All right, sir. 9. So 2-1. So people, let's continue. Black River Cornwall College. Ronaldo not reach home yet. Ronaldo, come on, you need to come in, because the man named Dalton can't jump in and Mark not there tonight. So
Um,
the
Black
next
River.
game, yeah, Black River.
How their stats?
I'm gonna give it to you in a little while. So Black River Cornwall. I think as my Russian friends say Cornwall and Rossi is not a challenge this year, but I think Cornwall have a very good team. So let's look at the stats for you for Black River. That's what you wanted, sir. And this Black River team, I think they came Black River was the second in their group. Yeah, they came second in their group versus Manning. Manning came first. So Black River had 16 points from 8 games. 16 points from 8 games at Black River. They have scored 15 goals and conceded 8.
Okay. Um, Cornwall, 2, Black River nil.
So Cornwall 2. So Stuart, you see that? Yeah, use the first round stats.
Don't remember, I know, remember, I know, man. I don't know these teams. I am just wildly making predictions because as I said, I'm at a disadvantage in that a lot of persons who are making predictions are making prediction from informed position. They have more information than I am, so I'm at a disadvantage. So I have to use you now. They'll guide me by giving me those stats, and I use it.
Nothing wrong, nothing wrong. Welcome, Ronaldo. He's here. The Cornwall man is here, sir.
Big up, sorry.
What say you? Big up yourself.
Apologies for the background. I kind of up on the road.
All right, my boss. Don't worry yourself. We'll accept it.
Before me even jump into that, I can also get all my predictions and prices are correct,
I said it, man.
It's just that me expect Steths to score more.
More goals. Yeah, I said it. I said it, man. My one was off, as I said, 1-1 to Glemuir, Maran Day.
To Glemuir. Yeah. Yeah, man, I say, I jump on me, I tell me, I boast my style, so I get everything correct.
We know you have a come shut up. I said it at the start of the show.
Yes, man.
So, right now we got 3 prediction in your game, Black River versus Cornwall. I say Black River will lose 2-1. Stuart say Black River will lose 2-0. Mr. Nine say Black River lose 2-1. Cornwall, man, what say you?
All right.
That say 2-1 to Cornwall. Yeah.
I've seen Cornwall only Black River only one time. And the one time I saw them was against Mannings, and they did beat Mannings. But the thing about it is Cornwall doesn't score a lot of goals. If I'm gonna be very realistic and not biased, the most I would say is 2-0. 2-0 win to Cornwall. I don't see them scoring more than 2 goals away from home in St. Elizabeth. So, and I'm gonna be at that game. I'm gonna be in Santa Cruz tomorrow for the double header.
So you'll keep informed of the game, right? Because I'll be at Maga. Please do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there because I'm gonna watch Manchester after that game as well. So I'm predicting Cornwall 2-0.
Okay, Mr. Ronaldo. Good. And I love how you look at things, not because it's your team, have to be realistic for real.
Yeah, they don't score a lot of goals at all.
All right, so you say 2-0 to Cornwall. So remember now, you can jump on the Saudi Crest channel and see the game, McGrath versus Yuatan. And also I'm expecting you to give me some thumbs up with the game, some information so I can relate to the other viewers what's going on if they don't have it. People are gonna call on you again, man. Please, big up, man. 17 likes and we still have 30 people on the show. 31 people on the show right now. Only got 17 likes. Come on, man. Come. Hit the like button.
Like up the show, people.
Sure. All right. So we are now gone. What? 1, 2. Is this 5 predictions from this Black River Cornwall game, and we continue since we have no more because we have a little time left. I promised not to go past 2 hours. Ronaldo just come in. Mr. Stewart never really start him real talking yet. Yes. So we know we have to get
I'm lost. Lack of information prevents me from talking my real talk because but
On
that's
to
my promise
Dalton.
to do the better as best as I can.
The thing with Stewie, people, I can tell you now, he matter about lack of information. As soon as him zoom in for nothing, the questions will come. Some very, very good questions. And he makes some points there that will take you for a real walk. So I'm expecting that. But the next game we want to look at is Monroe Manchester game. But you laugh.
Because we have Manchester drop out right or so.
You and Dalton. You
Um,
and Dalton is very terrible. And
right. The lighting will be a factor. I should not be considered a factor.
No man, it will be played at Steths.
at 4:30, so we're
Yeah,
going to be finished with the lights on.
They will have the lights on.
and that wouldn't be a factor. That sometimes teams play differently when they come on. They can't play on the lights.
That is very true. That is
So,
very true.
so maybe it's not a significant factor, but it could, especially in the second half.
So what's your take, boss? What's your prediction for that game, Ronaldo? Monroe, Manchester. You want them drop out, so what's your prediction?
I mean, one in report, I'm predicting them to.
Well,
Monroe, I've never seen, well, I've seen highlights of Steths versus Monroe twice. And
Yes.
Steths didn't beat them not once. Monroe beat BB Coke as well, who advanced above them in the group. So I'm seeing that Monroe is no form of walkover because I think they lost only one game this season. And I think it was against Steths, if I'm being correct.
Who is that?
Say-
Monroe?
Yeah, Monroe lost a game in the group.
Yes, man. Listen, Monroe started out weak,
So
Right.
good.
Okay.
Mr. Lee saying that Cornwall will win.
Well, is it Monroe? You said with BB Co. Who is in that group? Who are in that group with Monroe?
Monroe are gonna
Steths,
cut.
Monroe, BB Cook. They
And
had
BB Co came
Magachi.
out. BB Co came out ahead of them.
Yes, second. And I know Monroe beat BB Cook and drew with Steths twice.
Oh, you mean in not in the same not in the same zone that just completed here, the same first round, not in the same first round.
Yeah,
didn't
man,
play.
same first round. Same first round.
So Monroe, BB Coke, Steths were in the same group.
And R left, yes, first, second, and third.
Monroe came in as one of the best third place team.
Correct.
Oh, so why are you thinking that Manchester is on there? I mean, I'm not saying that they, but have you seen Manchester played?
I've seen Manchester play, yes.
Oh,
But
okay.
here's the thing now. Over the years, Manchester has not been very well when it comes down to traveling. Even last season, Manchester came to Steths and lost to Central, who I think Manchester was the better team as well.
Better team, but as a traveling team, they don't perform away from home.
So I just think that Monroe has played on that field twice already, maybe three times.
Okay.
And they're gonna be at home in their parish. I'm predicting Monroe to win 1-0.
Yes, I have that same prediction too.
1-0 at Steths. I don't see Monroe scoring a lot of goals, but I think Monroe has that support in St. Elizabeth, and they've played on the field twice already,
Okay.
if not three times. So I think they will beat Manchester, and I have this notion that Manchester is a first round bully, so they have to prove that to me tomorrow. So let's see.
You are the first man here with this argument for first round bully. The first night the man come on my show and talk, but the man beat Manchester left, right, and center. But anyway, I have a little message for you, Ronaldo and Dalton. And the message that I'm saying, most times when you talk, the big teams when the man they want to drop out, that's who they know want to face them in Mr. Stewart.
Well,
That is it.
well, that's a strategy. That's yes, it's not. It's just a wish than a reality.
True. Because we have no control over those games.
Yeah, you would hope that happens, and that's a wish because for obvious reasons. But We have no control over
Right.
them.
So Dalton also have Monroe to beat Manchester 2-1.
2-1.
Mm-hmm. But you want to hear my prediction? Sorry. You want to hear my prediction?
Yeah, yeah, go predict Manchester to win, man. What say you?
Then since you tell the people and tell them what I want, give them the score line too.
Yeah, go predict Manchester to win. 3-1.
Jesus, you're smart, you. You tell us me your team. My prediction is Manchester to win 3-0. 3-0.
What?
Hello,
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Manchester gonna win 3-0.
But
Let's
Dalton
go
seems to be
3-0.
coming on.
He's on, man. He's gone
Put him in,
again.
man. Oh, it's like the internet. I beat Dalton tonight.
Dalton,
Okay.
what's up?
See his camera. See his
hello,
camera there. I don't know.
Dalton, say
hello,
something that we hear you. Yes, Dalton, we're hearing you. Go
hello,
ahead.
hello, hello.
Yes, Dalton,
Ah,
are
Gone
we
again.
hearing you?
nothing else in here. Yeah, man, that's good.
So Dalton, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm the yeah, you know, I come in long time. Yeah. What
People
we
don't want to
reach
hear from you.
Monroe?
Big up Dalton.
Wanna reach? Big up, my general.
Yeah, man, with
What we
them
reach
Monroe,
Monroe what?
Manchester.
Oh, oh,
Let me go a story.
Monroe.
You see,
What me have? What me have? Monroe
2-1.
2-1. Yeah, me keep that same way. Monroe 2-1.
All right. Let me tell
Manchester.
you something.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why Dalton just a come in. Dalton a time is show. He say when we are go close to film team, is to jump in. You hear, sir?
No, man. You know, then I try to get in one long time.
All right, Dalton. Let's up. All right, so I am saying, people, and this 3-0 that I am predicted, Monroe is, I believe, is a reasonably good team. They are not a runaway team, to be honest with you, based on how they win. They get about the business very slow. They started out slowly because I think the drawn games were very early in their stats, right? So they have only lost one game, as what Ronaldo said is quite true. They have scored 19 goals and conceded 5. So both BB Coke and Monroe scored the same number of goals, and BB Coke conceded 6. But if you should go by a farm, as what Mr. Stewart normally does to select his wins. Hello? Right? Manchester High, straight 10-10, win all the games, 30. They have scored 52 goals and 3 against.
How many?
52 goals.
Monroe scored 52 goals
Yes.
and came third in the group.
No, man, first. They won their group. No, Manchester I'm talking about here.
Oh, Manchester. Oh,
Yeah, Manchester. Monroe is 19 goal them score.
yeah. I was wondering. You said Monroe, so I was wondering if
Oh,
team
sorry.
scored 52 goals and still come third in
Sorry
their
about
group.
that. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
No, it's really got me there.
So, Mr. Lee say
Careful,
Manchester
Tardy.
1-1. What me say? Ronaldo, what
Monroe
me
scored
give?
50 at goal.
Yeah, man, that's a slip down honestly.
Yeah.
A Manchester. Yes, so I'm saying if you're gonna go by farm people, and as I say, I only Dalton attack in a slow motion.
That's
Right.
internet, man. The internet.
Is there feedback?
No, not a feedback, but him having issues. Seems like internet going and coming. So,
Oh, okay.
so that's just my prediction, people. I remember I'm not a gambling man, you know, so and I'm not changing.
So your prediction is Monroe to give Manchester 3.
No, Manchester to beat Monroe 3-0.
3.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Manchester is their group. Who are in their group again? Who are in their group?
Manchester group.
Yeah.
I think Manchester have a competitive group. You know? Yeah.
competitive,
Yes,
and
man.
scored 52
No,
goals.
Yes, man.
no, no,
All right. Listen why I say
no,
this.
Sandy.
Hold on, no, man. Hold on, there, brother. Help me out. Me- listen to the stats, Mr. Stewart. Ronaldo know the stats, right?
Mr.
Man,
Stewart, Manchester played 10 and won 10 games easily.
Yeah, they can't become. How is that competitive?
it is. So, all right. Are you saying the teams that have their 100% record, those ones are not competitive?
No, it's not only that they have
Oh,
100% record, but for Scheme to accumulate to score 52 goals
because
and in 10, hold on now, in how many games? 10, how many? 10 games?
yes.
Yeah, played 10 and
Averaging
won 10.
5.2 per game. No, to me, that is not competitive.
All right, hold on. Let us get the facts now. I'm not gonna show you why I said that. There are two weak teams in that zone, fifth and sixth. Two weak teams, Mount St. Joseph and Kruskies. Those are the teams
Mm.
that concede a lot of goals. All right. So the
Yeah.
other teams have scored goals on them too, high goals. But Manchester, of course, and because I think they have scored against Mount St. Joseph and Kruskies, those are the teams that they have scored big goals on, double figures.
Mm.
All right. So what I am saying, sir, and I continue to say this, every single team, if you are able to score goals, regardless of the opponent, because other teams play the very same opponents and are unable to score so many goals. So you still have to give them thumbs up. You have players who will look in front of the goal and only the keeper alone with the goal and can't score. Some people miss all empty goals. So the fact that they are able to score, you still have to give them thumbs up. Listen why I said it is competitive, sir. Listen. As much as they won all their games, but Belair, the Cartret, Mayday to a lesser extent. These are not run over teams. You know. The other teams that played against them outside of Manchester, they were competitive. Mayday, who came fourth in the group, having conceded 23 goals. Good. The
Mm.
Cartret, who came out with only 15 points, even though you say that they're not. Listen, they conceded 14 goals. Belair conceded 8. Right? So if you look at the goals that Manchester High scored, you can see them score them against the Mount St. Joseph and the Cross Keys. Right, Ronaldo?
Yeah, man, I listen to you.
And isn't like, for example, I think the game between Manchester High and there's a game between Manchester High and the Carteret that Manchester, I don't remember if it was a 3-0 game they won or something like
4-1.
that, 4-1. And they were tiling before they got on the score sheet. It's not like when the game started, them just keep scoring, scoring. No. They have to work and they have to work hard and break down these teams. So there's a level of competitiveness. I really believe. Belair put up a very good show, sir. Very, very good show.
I don't know what's all you got to tell me when Manchester drop out, you know. Better not keep no show.
Mr. Mr. Stewart, you really listen to that, brother? You don't think we should have closed the show right now?
Dalton, go and defend me na Dalton, man.
No, man, you and Dalton have no ulterior motive, you know. What I am saying, remember, I know people, remember, me say, what, at least one big team I go bite the dust at this round, you know. Me say it, you know, so me not go surprise if Monroe beat Manchester, and I'm not saying it can't. As we always say, my prediction is merely predicting based on how we
Mm.
feel and what I would love to see happen.
Cool.
All right,
All
that's
right,
just my prediction.
what next game?
Yes, sir, you are on. This is Lee's game. Lee can't go in bed. Lee, a few time now. St. Mary High versus Garvey Massey.
St. Mary and Garvey. Wow. Bloodbath.
Where's a bloodbath that?
Again. Just like Glemuir, just like I said last night.
What did
But I
guys
think
have
it's
in
gonna
the
be at
game?
St. Mary. It's gonna be a St. Mary,
It's
right?
gonna be at Anatomy, yes.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be respectful and say 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, because it's their parish, I'm gonna be respectful and say 3-0.
Boy. Lee, what you say? Lee, give me one score already, And I know me
2-0
can't
me have.
digest.
2-0 me have to Garvey. Me have 2-0 to
Yeah.
Garvey.
Dalton have 2-0, yes? Right
Dalton
now,
say 3-0 to Garvey.
and a 2 you said, let me check
2-0
Dalton's
me
score.
have to
Dalton,
Garvey.
3?
2 me have, man. 2-0 me
Yeah,
have.
man, that me I say, man.
Oh, two. Okay. Yeah, may I be
But
respectful because of their
2-0
parish.
me have.
Dalton, yeah, a 2 score you give me for Garvey game, So I change.
How come that? No,
You
man.
give me
See me
3.
have it down in my book. You have everything in my book when me look for, man.
But me I say, in a text you send me, you give me
Me have
3-1
2-2.
and
Me have
2-0.
2-2 my goalie. Me have two plays me have Marcus. Me I go with
3
the Garvey. Me I go with the 2-1. The 2-0.
2-0. All right.
Yeah.
So you know what my score now, people?
Here now. Here now.
My
So do you say
score
How
one
is
you
win
never
again?
want your score?
my score is 4-1.
You know, say 1-1 like Glemuir game.
No man. Me tell you. Man, I laugh after me. No man, we not answer that man. But
You get that
trust
one
me, people.
definitely wrong, buddy. No, we are talking.
Hey,
Me tell you, say the York field is a good
Dalton,
field and equality ball.
when
Every
he say
player play them,
1-1
I go, they
last
go through.
night, when he say
Mm.
1-1 last night, Dalton, me laugh. Me say, you saw the wicked
Me laugh
bloodbath that.
because me go, me just me go down to
but
the field.
but me tell
Like, when Glemuir go pan at the field and see the field, and Glemuir is a team will move the ball. I see this ball in field for them move the ball for. But that no bumpy.
is that so?
No bumpy.
And
That is a field
that
a
was
good
one of the
condition and the
concern.
man them watching.
That was one of the
One time
concern me
thing I
have,
will beat the basket. I want
Since
thing
I
I do
feel,
be at the think of some blood, me pledging blood for the field when me have play. Me don't know they get that so. Let me have none to be Glemuir up.
listen, all right, you know why you
Me have
Dalton.
a pigeon blood yesterday.
I don't know what a pigeon. Mr. Stewart, you hear this?
So me ask the man, so we ask the man where pigeon with all the blood at the pan the field. The man then say, push or something that you are pigeon. Or push them. Yeah, man. Can't say them
Sent me, man, a code up a field. That's
Oh my God. Listen, people, let me give you the disclaimer. The information that is broadcast at the Sadiq Crest show is not necessarily be the view of the Sadiq Crest show.
Give you of that.
So let me let that one clear. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
anything about no pigeon blood.
What are
Oh,
your prediction, Mr.
I know
Stewart?
dental man up a wait for dental. You make sure you shall dental.
Wait, man, we're so Richard into.
Hello.
Mr. Stewart, we're not hearing you, Mr. Stewart.
And can you reach a dental?
The volume tone down.
Or I mute the mic.
No, you just muted. Nothing. We're not hearing you. All right. So you can log off and come back in and to see what's happening. So. Dalton, Dalton,
Oh, yeah.
you have seen the St. Mary team play?
Yeah.
Have you seen the St. Mary team
I
play?
think I see a little clip of the clip. No. I should tackle play, but I don't see St. Mary play.
How's Takiti? Tell me about them. See if we can draft up any, come up with any
Well,
assumption.
Taki have little talent in the team, you know. They have little talent in the team.
Okay.
Let me get some ball for Mount Pleasant for last year, and then still there. Then I
Oh,
look
yes.
back.
Taki get ball
Yeah,
from
man.
Mount Pleasant.
But
Taki go
yeah,
on with
man.
things.
Yeah, one.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
one
Stewart,
link
you're
with
back.
Mount Pleasant.
Yes, I'm back.
And you're
Yeah,
back with the audio,
one
yes.
and two little
Yes.
ball for Mount Pleasant for last season. So, them the two
Okay.
ball just them there.
You're,
So,
I was saying to you, Saudi,
uh-huh.
that it is apparent that your prediction, I will realize, and you say you did, you're not a gambler and so on, but I'm more tempted to think that you are one because your prediction, no, your prediction is what you would like to see happen. It's not mainly based on performance, how the teams are ranked or how they are performing, but
No,
it's
man.
what you would like
No,
to
no,
see
no,
happen.
no. No, listen, I
No,
said,
that Glenmore prediction you made. You
yes.
was
said it.
mad.
You
I
said
said
it in as many words that I mean somebody is going to lose. So it's not only that it's performance. You're basing it that okay, here is it a big team going to lose and it's look like it's Glenmore. So it's not based on
Call him out.
performance.
listen to
Call
what I
him
have
out,
said.
Mr. Stewart. Call
Let
him
me
out. Call him
remind.
out, Mr. Stewart.
Well, no.
Call him out,
Now,
Sir Chewy.
we
Call him
can't
out.
manage. Listen, remember, we can't cut on for this thing, boss. I mean, I run the worst, So we put on our backstage if we don't continue this video. Well, on a second. What I have said,
Mhm.
is that I predicted that 1-1 with Glemuir because I said that I have a feeling this was
That's
one
it.
of. Well, on, man. I said this was one of the game.
McKinta.
This was one of the game that this big team will get a scare. I never said them all lose. I said they will get a scare. And that's why I predicted
Tomorrow that the happen,
1.
man.
No, man. Yes, the game today.
Let me
The
identify
predict-
a bit judge me
And the
the
same
game
thing,
when I tomorrow.
and the same thing for tomorrow with Monroe and Manchester. Same thing.
no, man. No. I said to you, the Manchester game, this is how I see it, what I believe will happen, and what I would also like to see, reason being how the teams have been playing. And I brought the stats
Oh,
up.
okay.
I remember Ronaldo and I were debating competitiveness
Yeah.
as well. So it's not so much, I'm say, me no gambler, so whatever I said, you don't really have no bearing if it goes the other way.
Okay.
Right.
All right? So,
Yes, sir. You clear yourself.
very good.
No
'Cause
problem.
that and I wait for somebody draw me up, because I'm in a problem, and you can't get out of it, no matter where you go. You can't get out of him issue. So, anybody else to give a prediction on the St. Mary Garvey game?
You
And
have mine there already.
no, you don't give me
3-0.
time.
2-0
3-0
in
Garvey.
favor of Gavin Matthew.
2-0, I
I
never
put
hear.
3.
All right.
I see you and raise your one, Mr. Stewart. 3 now.
And remember my one?
Yes, a 4-1, man.
All right.
Oh, I had predicted 3-0 earlier. I had.
No, it's Ronaldo predicting 3-0.
Oh,
Dalton 2-0. Me 4-1 and you say 2-0.
And,
All
and
right.
this is just being respectful to St. Mary because it's their home game. Because down by Clarendon, it's not going to be nice. Bloodbath. So we're being respectful and saying 2 and 3.
The St. Mary teams, they're in a region. St. Mary teams, they're not really have much to fight. Whenever they come to second round, then fade away. History.
Yeah,
oh,
they
so you're
are.
based on past performance,
Yeah, man.
based on what has happened, or is
Yes.
That's the one always be the weakest zone in the world competition.
And it's
Yeah, man.
they are
St. Mary
consistent
and
like
St.
that.
Thomas.
okay.
St. Thomas, 2 weakest zone in the world competition.
2 weeks is one in DaCOSTA Cup, St. Mary and St. Thomas. Everybody know that.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
that's one of the things. All right. So last game, big man. Last game. I don't know why they put this game to be last.
Well, it's for obvious reasons. I know that we are here. We are panelists and fans and all of that, so it's a reason that it's last.
Dalton prediction first, you know, man.
It's a
Dalton,
proud
why is-
press show in mind.
Talk to it, Dalton. Talk to him, man. I hear a team.
Sir.
Just talk. You know,
I
we don't
am-
talk about the expectations.
Listen, this game, I'm expecting them to win by 4 clear goals. Under that, I will be disappointed if they don't beat this team with more than 4 goals or 4 goals at least.
So what
So
if
we
they
say
score
4
on the
0 or
game?
5-1.
If them
4
score,
0 or 5-1.
if them score, if they score, them will wake up here and they will get around 7-1.
Horace Clark. Let me hear the stats. Let me get Horace Clark stats now.
I was impressed by Horace Clark, how they finished their zone. Not how they play, but how they finished their zone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, this team, Zone I, they had 8 teams in it. All right. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
they had a playoff. The lower teams would play against each other, right? You remember that, Ronaldo?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Taki
yeah,
and
yeah,
St.
yeah.
Mary came first and second, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And they
No,
never play off it.
and they never playoff. So the playoff would give Anata Bay a chance to get some more points. And this is why I said this thing are foolishness.
It's just the algorithm of the website still, Saudi. The algorithm of the website.
It's to give those teams who don't play a lot of games more games to, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing
But
is, we know them drop out, but because they continue playing, the algorithm for the website is saying that these teams
yeah,
are still getting points
and
when
they
they are
were.
out. Mm-hmm,
They,
yeah,
and
so
they continue to get the points. So Taki and St. Mary High could have actually come up.
Automatically. Yeah,
automatically,
automatically.
yes.
Right? And Horace Clark, they actually came in third, right? So they
Yes.
came in with good point standing. For example, Taki came through with 10, 20 points from 10 games. St. Mary as well, but Taki has a better goal difference. So St. Mary had 20
Yeah,
points
20 a
from
good
10 games.
baller.
Horace Clark came in third, 19 points from 10 games, so just one outside, and also have a better goal difference than St. Mary High.
Saudi, give me a minute there.
No problem. All right. So what I am saying right there and then is that Horace Clark, they finished. I remember when it just started, I was saying, Horace Clark, nah, ain't can win a game, right? So they lost, I think, their first 2 games, if my memory serves me right, and then they started to put up a show. The other team, Wycliffe Martin, I couldn't believe the Wycliffe Martin won the last 3 games.
In the
Couldn't
same
believe
group.
in the same group
Well, this is
because
Yeah.
a group that is apparently competitive.
it is it is competitive in their own rights as
No,
much
it's
as they are,
competitively low. It is a competitively low standard group.
but it is
Yeah, yeah.
competitive.
I
Yes,
agree
of
with him,
course.
Mr. Stewart.
Remember, I spoke about competitiveness last night. Remember, I spoke
Mhm.
about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
I
is
Okay.
played
this
good
is
because Gold that was very competitive to them.
so this is a perfect fit for your argument, sir.
Yeah, can be competitive, but the standard can be way below par as a
All right.
When they
comparative.
come up against a Geo and a Gold, it's
And I
gonna
did
be
tell.
very hard to, yeah, a Gold a experience, what you call it, player who play National League Go and a Geo we have scored
Giovanni.
20. Yeah, we have scored 20 at goal last season. It's so hard for them all against this team like that. Plus, we have other players who have scored just this year.
Five.
We
So
Me
have a
predict.
fighter.
I predict five. I predict five.
5-0.
Yeah.
Okay. Ronaldo never given a prediction yet. All right. So
And
I
now
predict
different game.
my prediction for this game, people. Trust me. My prediction for this game is I think Horace Clark will score 1 and Dinky will score 6. So I had a
Bad
prediction for
idea,
6
too.
1. Hmm?
Not a bad idea. Yeah.
And I'm saying this, Dalton, and you can back me up or disagree if you want. But I think Dinkin is very careless in defense.
Yeah, them do a crazy thing at a moment and give up a
They
goal
are very
all the
careless
time.
in defense, you know, because the goals that I've seen Dinkin conceded, I mean, some of those goals are coming out of nothing.
Just out of nothing, right? That's true.
you know. And I think that when they conceded to McGrath in that first game, it was an excellent goal that McGrath scored and then very workable game.
Yes, a good goal.
Patch of play. It was a wonderful goal that I could understand. But they are scoring goals, sir. They are controlling games and just giving up,
Yeah,
allowing people to just
yeah,
go in
just
through
lack of
their
difficult
defense.
when you then defend there like everybody want to look good.
You
It's not
understand?
like that.
So as I said, they have that thing about them, and I think they just
Them
need
have to
to
tighten up
tighten up.
going on those round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
them
them have
need
to
to tighten
tighten
up
up
them back
because
line.
in a match like this that I predicted Horace Clark to score one, you can imagine Horace Clark to score first.
Them have to go come back
It can
forward.
cause a little jittery. I don't think Horace Clark have enough to stop the team from scoring a number of goals. But it can cause problem. Anything can happen.
Okay.
Mm.
Right. So, people, those are the prediction. With Ronaldo don't predict it, so we know we'll come in. And some other people still not predicting on them, just a listen and enjoy and watch a show. No problem. As long as they are being
We have a,
entertained and being
when
educated, no
Yeah.
problem.
when
Hmm?
Mr. Bert gone, manager
I don't
Bert
know.
gone sleep on.
Probably you must sleep, yes, my friend say. You show kind of long still enough, you know, tell the line of people it's long, but the content and the information are solid. So that is why
It's
people stay
fulfilling.
on.
It's fulfilling. So the length
Yeah.
of it, sometimes you get caught up in it so much that it goes beyond the time that you had specified for it.
And people, to be honest with you, as much as I do the long show, it helps the show, it helps the algorithms on YouTube. And in a little while, some of these shows I will edit them, cut them, split them, and make some good little short videos from them, some content. All right. So that's how it goes. I'm learning as I go along, but it takes some time. But the fact is,
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
want people
yeah,
to really
improve,
enjoy
man.
themselves. You know, I find it so
Yeah,
too that. But the improvement never come by me alone. You know, it is with your support, yes, and to push,
yeah,
give
yeah.
me the support and the encouragement to do this. Yes, I remember the very first live show I did. You know, I think was 12 people on the live show. You know, and the 12 people on the live show are 12 people who me know personal. So you understand, and knowing that
Yeah,
right
man.
now we have so many people, over 1,000 people watching this channel from different time. It is a great feeling, you know.
You have grown. You have grown. You have grown. You have grown from strength to strength, and continue. August, the content and so on. It's you say you getting those guests. Those you need to get to improve the content. Like now the DaCOSTA Cup season to be good. Like where you got the coach from McGrath and so on. Each time you get, a coach or some administrators from ISA or something, just make sure that you have a guest at least, when you're streaming and so on. It will augurs well for your content to grow, to people, more people to come on board. And because we are informed, we are, we are, you're doing well.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much. And to be honest, I have this like those people from ISA. I think I have the conversations with some of them, and it's early days, and you don't want to get some people know when the meat and the matter is still out there to come. And then when you want them, you can't get them again because easy. Let me tell you the truth is, if you notice on YouTube, very few people you see appear on a particular show twice or more than once.
Mm-hmm.
In Jamaica here, trust me, these administrators, you get them one time, good.
Yeah, yeah,
Easy to get them back unless they are the one who want to be there. And which is okay. So I am waiting for a particular time. As I said, as soon as the second round is finished, I'm hoping to get Mr. Yuan Scott on so he can take us through the rudiments of what happened in the first and second round and show it how the teams will move to the quarterfinal
What is
or to the
happening to the
round.
Manning Cup? What is happening to the Manning Cup?
The Manning Cup is still going on. First round is still going on. There are a number of games that will be played tomorrow, which is the last set of
Catching got
games.
beaten today.
So Mona beat catching what 2-0?
2-0.
Yes.
AC last year. I think AC last year. I think AC last year one also.
So yes, we have the
Mm.
scores and things like that. So
Yes,
the
so
Manning
you
Cup
have
still going on, man.
you're talking about viewership and so on. Because you have viewership and of course you incorporate the Manning Cup is a part, your content covers both all this
Yes.
football competition, whether it's Manning Cup or the Costa
Yes,
Cup. So
I go into it. I might not go so deep like we're going to the DaCOSTA Cup because you know of the bias part of it.
I know, but at least get
I
some
mean,
information to you.
yeah, man, I always bring it out, because every time I bring the point standing, I talk about the zoning and so on. So most definitely,
And the
we
following for the Manning Cup is probably equally, probably even more than so
yes,
you know.
because I when I look at the Manning Cup ranking, was it last week or earlier in the week, Dalton? That's what the
Mm-hmm.
competitive nature, the competitiveness of in the second round. It is
You know, so me have
so
it now.
hard.
I'm going to do it now.
I
Yeah.
mean, sir,
I have it
all of
right.
these teams are only the top teams you talk about in Manning Cup. All of them will be in the second round. So you can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's important. You have you have some good material there to
And
Yes,
then
work
going
with.
to meet, and
yes, man.
then going to meet early. Some of them going to meet early as far as
Right,
them
they're in
knock
the
out
second
there.
round. And since you
Yeah.
talk about that, I can show you right now where some of these teams are and how
Mm-hmm.
the impact they have and the competition.
You know, the number
Right?
meet now, that
So
them are run somewhere, but it's after that.
hold on. I'm going to show you something, Mr. Stewart, as we mentioned Manning Cup, because we're out with the predictions and we're going to the end, which I always do sometimes, is to use that. But let me show you, and I'm going to present to you the ranking of the Manning Cup, even though it will change come tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It will change tomorrow
Yes, it's true.
based on the round of games. It will be changing. So if you look at that, people,
Mm-hmm.
this one is so big, but hopefully I'll manipulate it like this. Because if I go that way, it's tomorrow. All right. So, sir, look at the seeded matchup over here in yellow. Stats, Jamaica College, Mona, Georges, Kingston College, um, Selassie, Hulmers, and Excelsior. That is the top eight. And Stats will be playing Kingston Technical, who finished the round strongly,
Mm-hmm.
very strong. Mona will up against a Tivoli team who I believe underperformed in the first
Because it's
round.
a good team. Yeah, they
It's a good
underperform
team.
the
I
quality
think
them.
they underperformed in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
St. George's College, also very good. They'll be playing at Jonathan Grant, which is a very Jonathan Grant is not one of those teams that you're expecting to be there. But
Hmm.
guess what? They are holding their own.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
they
if
hold their own this
Georges,
season. Yeah.
yeah man, if Georges not be careful, they can get a very, very tough competition. Look at this one. Kingston College and St. Catherine High.
St. Catherine is playing good football.
Very good football.
Good quality. Good quality.
Kingston College people, based on how they started the competition, how many of us would have believed that Kingston College would have come out of the zone, even much plus on top of the zone?
Yeah, they started poorly.
They started
Yeah.
poorly for one. Their team,
I think they
you know,
lost some four. How much they lost to Idel when
4-0.
4-0, yeah.
Yeah.
So that game, so that team, that Kingston College is a weak team, far weak team than last year. The players who they were expected to retain had left as well.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So the coach actually built a team around the few players
oh,
that he had.
they've come well to come out of the zone.
Oh,
And
Out of the
that's
group.
what I'm saying. A
Hmm.
lot of people never
they step
expect
up
them,
and play as from the other 16. Yeah.
right? So I have to give, and I say this, and people probably feel that I am biased, but I have to give enough respect to Coach Vassarinas and the work that he has done at KC
Yeah,
since
Barcelona is
he
a
took over,
very good coach. Very good
right?
coach.
So that's where it is. And St. Catherine, man, Anthony Patrick is a man that is a wily coach,
Um,
full
Hmm.
of
them
tactics,
have play
work
good
with
on there.
game plan. Trust me. So that's a matchup, sir. These are teams that, on paper you expect to see, you want to see the finals based on name.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hey Selassie, who has been doing well. Before the start of
Very
the
good.
competition, the coach said to me, said, "Look, just watch out for him, man. He did reasonably well last year, and if this year he retained so many players that you expected to do well. And
You have
Them coach
retained
by
some
when
of his
name
players.
the usual coach
yeah, man, I'm my bridge. Rudy Dixon, Tom.
Dixon. Dixon.
Oh, really,
Yeah.
Dixon, Clarendon College, not Clarendon College, guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Dixon. Yeah.
Dixon used to go Clarendon College.
Up, him same man, man. Linval Rudy
Yeah,
Dixon,
man. I think.
former captain of Clarendon College.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was the captain of Ireland.
Mhm.
So he'll be going up against a champion college. Oh,
Champion of the good quality ball.
champion college.
Oh, they
Most
playing
of
good football.
yes, man.
Yeah, very good. They
Most
have
of the
some top coach
players,
too.
most of the players from Champion College are from a particular academy in Jamaica.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Kingston
oh,
Football Club. That's the name of the academy. And they were touring in the summer,
oh.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Then the train out there, they got foreign the train and come back.
Wow.
Dalton, be careful, you know.
Eh? Then that everyone more than
I don't train the man, don't go train. Man, the man, there's an academy, so they have to go out there, exercise, them thing, get the practice matches,
yeah, but I still training.
put
I
up the
think of
expose, right? So,
they go for it, go trade.
Ulmaz and Diego, they are coming from the same group, so they should not be playing. They won't be playing in the second round against each other.
Them have to
So
switch.
some
Yeah,
change
either that then go top. Either then go
are
our back, our team below or our
exactly.
team attack.
So
Yeah.
what will happen, depending on the games tomorrow, if that doesn't change, is have to find a way to separate that. Excelsior sir, is also a good coach team. Not a not an exciting team, but a decent team. And they'll be playing up against Hayden, who I believe, to me, I gave them,
Riding high, man.
yeah man, I gave
I
Hayden,
never
I've had it in
I
my
never
top
know the
three,
Excelsior and reach so far doing. I
the
never
way they
do me see
started.
them looking at the summer. I didn't know they didn't look so good, come up so good.
I, I
And
always tell
Excelsior put
people
the
this,
plan out and then play in the summer.
I,
And now
I always tell
them
people
step
this,
up
be
it.
careful of what you see in the summer. Because one of two things, some teams may have players who can't play the competition because of reasons. And some teams have players who are waiting on results. So, see them, then probably gone a foreign or then they elsewhere. Probably are training with some other team and because they're waiting on results. So the summer sometimes doesn't give you the final look of what the team may be,
Mm-hmm.
especially early in the summer. What it does for a lot of teams is to build the confidence when they have these top players. If them can't play,
And
then build the confidence of
and team
others.
can boast them. And team can boast them win summer league them mentally though. That feeling boast that.
Who will boast?
Because State Cup. And when they play State Cup against Clarendon, the
Who
team
wins Steths Cup? Who wins Steths Cup again?
Charlie Monty win State Cup that year, man.
No, and I'm asking who wins Steths Cup this year? You know
Me
why
don't
you
really
come?
know State Cup that year.
I don't want you come back on this competition and this Charlie Mount team because you beat them up bad enough. Leave them out, man. Then they like competition now. Low them down, man. Low and seen and in
Now man,
team down.
let me have to get 7 and bad me up so when me give them 7 and bad me up down at the infield.
So people, that's how the man comes. So Sir Stuart, so I'm saying this round of 16 years that you are seeing from the Manning Cup is very, very tough.
Very,
So
Yeah.
very,
some
very
team,
interesting.
every team, every team that loses in this round, I go cry hard. Early, early. And I have something to say about this knockout round competition, but I'm not gonna say it now until it is finished.
You don't
So
want to bust them bubble yet.
no, may I wait.
Um, that they 8 go up our quarter final out of this, and the 8 they go play the cup,
Walker Cup.
Walker
Walker
Cup,
push
yeah.
quick. Walker Cup. MP Walker Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And you
out
say
of the
Stats is a
16 we just
team.
show us.
It's a team. It's a Stats is the farm team now.
Yeah man.
Yeah, yeah.
Stats.
Like I said,
JC turning up now.
JC
Then.
up there, you know, but that's the team to
I'm in,
beat.
I'm in a group. It's a meeting I'm in. Hold on, hold on. I'm in a meeting. I don't want to be disturbed. Sorry, gentlemen. I have. Sorry there.
No problem. Yes, Dalton. So, stats, of course, are the big thing, but JC stepping up a notch
People,
now.
me always like
And I
how
think,
Steths play.
eh?
Me always love how Steths play.
Yeah, man, that's exciting. Very exciting.
Very much so. They always have good defense, like defense too.
Very exciting, you know. So, when Mr. Stewart get back, we'll have the closing statement and we'll have to take our leave very shortly.
Back
As I
to
said,
DaCOSTA Cup. When
yes.
you get to the group stage, it's very interesting because me I look on the group them today and the final stage will be very interesting group,
But,
competitive group
you mean when we reach the quarterfinals?
based upon yeah, based upon the color code there when we see. Yeah, very interesting because we're finding today and I watch and see what is going. It's gonna be a crack at them there, so
Hey,
yeah,
I can tell you what, trust me, as me
let's
say,
watch it.
boys have been separated from the men and we continue to see this. So hopefully it will live up to the
I read the
expectations.
time.
Anyhow, Sir
Big
Stewart, we
boy,
really
Yes.
big boys
Sorry about
time
that.
now.
As I was saying, it's a big boys' time now. It's good. It augurs well for the brand of the product to have the better playing teams, the farm teams going forward. So it's having more. I don't like to see when teams reach quarterfinals and and so on, group of 16, and then they are getting these 4 and 5 nil and so on. I prefer that the victories, whatever way they go, the result go, they are marginal and you get a more competitiveness and you'll find a better brand of football playing in such and we don't have a team just outplaying another one completely when you reach the quarterfinal and so we'll have the farm teams them, the better teams them, the better playing teams them, going through the seeded teams them, going through it augurs well for the product of the competition both in DaCOSTA Cup and Manning Cup as the Manning
yes.
Cup is shaping up to be. And so I want the
Yeah,
similar things happening in the DaCOSTA Cup where the farm teams, the better playing teams going through.
All right. Dalton, your closing statement.
hmm? Well,
Your closing
tomorrow we
statement
expect
for the
some
night.
good results. Let's hope and as me said, hoping to see some exciting game. I will be in your time. Me nah go back at the field tomorrow. I wait till the second leg. Me know what that could be already. We just want to see. I'm hoping to see that Magra the blues as I call them, the blues, the clash of the blues, the light blues. Okay,
Yes.
so
So Dalton, you
I'll
think
be
you
ready
can manage
to
to come and
receive.
give us an halftime show or, stand with me in commentary
Yeah man,
and
I can.
with,
Yeah
with an
man, I can come
unbiased
stand
view.
with you. I can do that.
With an
No
unbiased
man,
view.
me nah go bias man. Me know that to put that professionally in me man. Come on man.
No, it's not that you will lose your professionalism. It's just that sometimes the way
Yeah,
things are, especially in
yeah.
the nature
You
of
can, yeah,
competitive sports,
yeah, you can carry
you know,
away by
you tend to
what go on.
lose it at times. Yes. So people, sad to say, but this is where we have to leave you tonight. I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Aaron Stewart. I want to say
Thank you.
thanks to you, Dalton, as well, and also Ronaldo, who
Pleasure.
skipped off. He had a rough night. He was on the road. He came in and has to do his actually home thing. I also want to say big up Mr. Lee. As much as we laugh at you, I think you're a drop asleep by now. Big up yourself, Mr. Lee, from the Garden Mr. Mr. Nine, big up yourself as well. Ronald White, you're coming in late, but that's how it is. I want to say thank you for joining. Lee Campbell, big up as well. You stopped with me last minute, you never really come running out. Steph Curry, the man from Russia, big up yourself, man. Continue to play a part in the Saudi Press show, all right? Randoms, you only come in one time. Big up Saudi number Edwin Allen. That's a Edwin fan. Sure. Wow, Everton Burke, manager of Dingtail. Step up yourself, pick up yourself, my boss. All the best in your game for tomorrow. Dale Thompson, the man who's showing down on the water. Winners. Dale Thompson is a Chelsea fan, a newborn Chelsea fan, I will say. I don't know if he's a Wagonist, but he's hitting hard on the Gunners fan. You know, tomorrow you'll have Chelsea versus Arsenal. What a showdown.
You
Another
have match
London
early
derby.
morning. You have the first match of morning.
Who knows? Who have the first match?
Liverpool.
Okay, okay, okay. Should me talk about them
I have
team
first
there
match in
now?
the morning. Liverpool.
I wonder if I can wake up for watch it, man.
Liverpool.
6:30 they kind of tall for me now, man.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
By far, by far. Liverpool for life. Never walk alone. Burry boy, big up yourself as well. Thank you for joining. Mr. Chuck Ross, of course. Mr. Brooks, thank you very much for joining and your contribution. Always accepted. Mr. Ronald Donaldson, the man they call Butty out of Edinburgh, big up yourself as well. Everybody else, of course. And I want to thank, of course, Mr. Jermaine Thomas, the coach of Magra, who was here live giving us a little talk, a little what we are to look for and what to expect from the game tomorrow. Mr. RR, the class monitor who came in and left, pick up yourself as well. We continue for the big support that you continue for the Sadi Show. And we continue to say, people, if you are still here and you have not pressed hit the like button yet, please do so before you leave. Share the content while you go, and so we can make sure you'll be bigger and better. Then they'll face it. You are so afraid you come out and bounce McGrath too quickly and jump, never to return. Why are you so afraid? Make sure you join the show tomorrow night or the Saturday press room. Support your team, McGrath. The coach is calling for support. Leo Face from Piba and in the land. Big up yourself as well. Thank you for joining. All right. And people, remember, we not just support the football because we love it. We need to be serious and we need to help the youth. Whatever we can do, it's for the youth. Win, lose, or draw, we have to develop these youths in whatever way we can. They are students, and so whatever we can do in their educational aspect of life, it is accepted. So again, people, I want to say thank you for staying the course. 2 hours and 51. I've not done a 3 hour show in a very long time. Look at Mr. Stewart. He's like he's just ready to go. We have to farm another street. So
No,
Mr.
but
Stewart,
I'm sorry, I have to leave now, guys. So
yeah,
as I
yeah.
said, I'm reminding you that I am a hour ahead of you guys. So at times you should take that into consideration.
All right. Thank you
All
very much, sir. See
right.
you
Okay, man.
tomorrow on the live stream, sir.
Okay,
And
man.
all the
Take care.
best. All right. So, people, thanks again. Dalton, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be at the game. So, big up yourself and come ready.
Yeah, yeah,
All
man.
right.
Tomorrow.
So, bless up yourself, everyone. And you don't know. Large.
All right.
Saw the press show, if you say. So, we want to leave you out just to show you a little of what entails in the Saudi press show. Have a good night.